Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to another Majora's Mask Season 2. Wow, not Season 2. Zora Easter Tournament Seed. You are in for a hell of a match. We have Skygoro versus Morvo, two good friends facing off in Group A. I am your restreamer slash co-commentator, Cemetery, and I am joined by the booth by Spec and our brand new commentator, Chloe. Make sure you give them a nice shout out. And real quick, tracking for us today, we have Neuro and Shell. So they are going to do an amazing job. And say hello, you two.
Hello! Nice to be here commentating with you.
Oh, come on. Why do they have way too much fun naming their files after me? This is the second time. Pojo did did blame Sam yesterday.
That's nice. I like it when just racers go for a little joke with the file names.
Oh, they always. I know these two racers quite well. I know Pojo last night. They love to give me crap. But I just continue to roll them mule seeds. But welcome to the comments booth, Chloe. You've tracked for us for a while, and will be your first time talking through the seed.
Yeah, please be gentle with me.
Oh, you have to get the firm initiation, you know. Morvo, I gave crap yesterday for a half hour, but that's because he had a wonderful seed. Today, I won't do that because I've never seen you race, so if you have raced. And somewhere here in the booth, we also have Spec, if he ever gets his mic working again.
Yeah, now I'm here. And
hey, welcome, it's Spec.
Yeah, thank you. I think we got a good commentary booth today. We got a newcomer, we got the jack of all trades desk host, Cemetery, and the guy who's gonna overanalyze every single seed in the thing and go on and on and on about every detail, which is me.
That sounds like a great combo.
Yep, it's a great way to get introduced. Yes, Pojo, it is another Cemetery seed. What did you expect? I am one of the main restreamers here for MMR, so you're stuck with me. Unless you don't want your stream restreamed, and then there's that.
You know, I'm usually not into the seed generating superstitions, but I think there's something here, because like there's no way, man. The seeds I've received in the tournament right now versus what I practiced at the beginning of the setting, like they're night and day comparisons. It's crazy.
Yeah, so this will be interesting. I just sent the renders off, so here in 10 seconds we will see them do stuff. As always, we generate the seed, I have the spoiler log, but I won't show it until the very end because we don't want to ruin anything. They are not playing with a delay. Also, if there was any races earlier today, please do not spoil them in any aspect in case people want to see them on other people's seeds. Oh, I need to recrap. Okay, thanks, Bilby. I always forget that.
So,
that's a bomb shoe.
Yeah, and
I could... bow, right?
I saw that. Oh, and that a bow and a bomb shoe. He had the Keaton mask is a bomb shoe.
Right, you got a bow on Cafe number 1, so I'm interested to see if runners are gonna play around it because it is the first item on Cafe, so they're free to do Old Lady and get the bow on the same cycle. They don't have to worry about resetting for the Cafe quest.
But we need to find that letter Cafe.
And Great Bay Temple is foolish except for its song. That's quite a nice hint. At least you know you can just skip word without any hesitation and any remorse.
And Guru just having a piece of heart.
Skipping word without remorse is very good. I'm just kidding, I never have remorse about skipping word.
So you're a full-on word skipper, aren't you, Spit?
So we got a very old school classic North Dodongo's opener versus the Fairy Knight one.
Well, it's what? 12 crouch stab pokes to kill one? Or is it 6? But yeah, we're just trying to get the Dodong goes down. Hey, and it's easy money too.
Yeah, easy to get for bank 1 or even tingle. An early tingle can be quite good, especially if you farm money before. And we have our first gilded chest.
And Madame Maroma, by the way, only having $20.
Gold dust. Ooh.
Okay, that's
Speaking of early money,
interesting. Yeah, you're almost free rank 1 right there.
Now, if you're a very, very safe player, you could play around not selling this gold dust too early and play around getting the ladder to cafe to get your bow before the cycle ends. You know, it's not too much, nothing to... You only have to play very neurotically, but it's fine, you know?
So, by the way, chat, is their cropping better now? I think I fixed it.
Yeah, that's a default.
Can I
This
fill out
gold is
for
not
Muervo?
disposed so fast.
Yeah, what's this gonna be? It is!
Oh, it's
I
just
missed that.
disappointing.
I missed that hint on Skygoro's side.
Oh yeah, same. Sorry.
It's a East Clock Town Foolish, so...
No, Eclock
that's-
and Wath.
Yeah.
It was Wath, not Foolish.
Oh yeah, I meant one thing, I said the other.
Foolish is way more interesting than Worth.
Oh god, if you made that mistake and put your Eclock down as Foolish instead of Wath, we might have Terminal Field Wath.
Alright, I know Terminal Field Wath, you know, water is green or the sky is red or whatever the hell, but this time it will be interesting. I swear. You have faith. It's not copium.
It could already be the gold dust.
Yeah, exactly. You know, do a lensless climb, see a play like that.
Seahorses is dead, by the way.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, I guess it's not that bad if you have to do Zora eggs. It's just a bit longer, but you can just deal with it.
Okay. Big wave of hints. We have Butler being dead. We have Mountain Village is Wath. We have Mountain Village is still Wath. And finally, we have Ranch Sisters is dead.
Was that a wall upgrade? Oh.
Bean not required.
So it was, what was the first item? Because I couldn't read it. It's just a bean not required?
It was Bean with the Cremia, and it was Red Ruby for Alien.
Oh. Mountain Village were the heroes, so
Yes,
that gold dust...
Yeah,
That gold dust is a little more spicy there.
but that could be 2 Way of Zeros for the same item, which would be kind of rough for the racers.
See, I would take a gamble, or Goron Race is dead, by the way. I would take a gamble and be like, I can quickly get that on cycle 2, though. So, if I don't find what do you mean? Fire arrows or a way to open that anytime soon, I might just not, I might just wait for that on cycle 2, but I'm not the best racer, so. Mountain Title.
We are still very far from turning that in, but hey, it could be some toilet paper for the first cycle.
I always like a good toilet paper.
Because there's quite literally nothing anywhere. And we got a Terminal Field Way of the Hero, a Gold Dust situation for Mountain Village Way of the Hero. But so far, it's just nothing.
Yeah, it's been very blank. We haven't gotten anything for our trackers to actually do.
Well, there was one bottle. So technically, there was one click.
Oh, we have 3 bottles now. Ooh. One trip Pinnacle Rock. Ooh la la, yeah, this is right.
Oh.
So, we're limited on some of our checks because we don't have a range, so... Oh, apparently I skyygoro if I can switch audio. Okay, P-Hat. This is our first time seeing P-Hat, isn't it? Sky getting the broken stick first time. Welcome in, Fifth.
Oh. 2 hits from the Piat. Oh.
Okay,
that's a
Spec
bit
and
rough.
Chloe. How good are you two at counting to 19?
I am pretty decent, I think. Actually. Well, at least I'm better at counting to 19 than just counting to 10 with the bunny hood. So, yeah.
I missed this thing one of these days, so I'm back at just shutting up about this check.
What, Pirates? Which one? The Postman's?
Yeah, the Postman hard piece.
I always make that comment, though, is people can count to 19. Each person might have their own way of doing it, but counting to 19 is the one way I know to do it.
Yeah, I know that on NCC4 or NCC4 emulators, that's different than Virtual Console or Dolphin. But these days, my visual cue is getting, earlier and earlier. That might be a sign of aging, so I'll just ignore that for a while.
You're young and Spec, so...
I do shave often, so that helps. For now.
Hey, look, Fifth, in case you missed it, here's the horse race.
That's not nice.
Fifth knows is all in good fun.
Okay,
Okay,
and
yeah,
Sword
that's
School was dead. Just a piece of art.
Yeah, nothing really in West Clocktown so far. But it's not a WAP. It's East Clocktown, not a WAP.
I mean, there was nothing in the entire scene.
Is that in the tree?
Deck mask.
Oh!
Okay, that's nice.
Something.
You know
It
what?
took until
Morphin
8 minutes for us to find that Deku mask in that tree.
Yeah,
can do something cool here. He can just go to day 2 right away, check the tingle, and go for Deku Playground or storing somewhere. So it routes kind of nicely.
$5 for saving Grandma.
Oh.
Comparing the difference between the way both runners opened, Skygoro is doing it's a very early Termina Field clear, which means he's not gonna have to play Grandma's Stories for room key. Meanwhile, Mervo, he plays 9-1 really early, which gets you to Old Lady really early, but then you just isolate room key into eternity. So
I can see both ways, and Transformation Fairy only had $5 or $20. And as we suspected, here's the double time.
Yeah, he's gonna get the double fairy bonus here as well, which is always nice.
Yeah, if you can do that, it's a small brown chest in the sunken here in Termina. What?
I wonder if Zoe's ever gonna change the fairy fountain situation to get the both items at once, because then this strat will be ruined. Sad.
I like the way it is right now.
I don't like it too.
So, the only thing we found in Termina Field so far is gold dust, right?
Yep. And that's it for now.
Well, we found that was on Dodongos. We saw Sunken was dead. Stumpy was big.
Yeah, Big Stump is definitely a big target, so with that Deku mask, you're really looking into doing the Deku stuff to get that Stump done.
I'm curious about one thing. So it said beans are not required, and is that just because it's not the earliest you can get beans because you can go to Deku Palace early?
It can just be a 1-star bean, because, you can get another bean elsewhere, you can get beans as Deku buying them. So it doesn't mean it's fully foolish in this case, not at all. Keg can be behind beans, so...
Oh, that would be... Yeah, pretty logic.
So yeah, so it pretty much, it doesn't mean anything to summarize it.
Okay, so I was overthinking it.
And the Deku Ground was dead.
Okay, well, it's a check out of the way.
Yeah.
It's an annoying one. It's an easy one to isolate.
Yeah, and $50 is not too bad for just for the bank one.
We can't. We don't have range yet because we don't have magic for the bubble.
Yeah, but we can do just tingle out of logic.
Yeah, we just can't start bombers hide and seek.
Can you believe this is the first time we're seeing the North Clock down tingle, which is usually something that gets done really early?
Yeah, we're only at the 12-minute mark.
See, Moira was slashing this
Silver.
fight.
That is a nice way to get your bank 1 too.
Yeah.
Silver rupee for $5.
Oh, that can be routed in the future, depending on how the money situation is.
Yeah, that's
This is a
pretty
money
easy to-
seed.
Yeah.
Because right
Don't
now, I
indeed.
think Moira would just hit that jackpot, because not only bank 1, he can just buy the potion here, or if there's something on the 90 rupee. Well, like doing literally no effort.
That's Mask of Truth.
I don't think I would buy that at all, I'm gonna be honest. That would be for the end of the cycle. I'm finishing bank 1 first. Baby.
Yes, I would finish bank 1 too, just because I can't get to ranch yet. So, well, we're not getting.
Yeah, it depends on how much you guys deposited.
Well, we'll see real quick. I did not see.
I think he took money out, so the situation is
Yeah.
very dire. Because he can farm money doing dog race by forcing day 3 ranch, which wouldn't be a bad play at all, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, and there's always doggy race track chest in case of something. And Sky missing the tingle jump. He's not going to be he's going to be disappointed too if he does get it, because he knows that he'll see it's pure money.
Yeah, in this situation, if you miss the tingle jump slash, unfortunately the best play is just to try again.
Marvo getting the Swordsman School $5 to come and get the potion.
Yeah, I gotta say that was really good, B-sides routing by him. Because you just gotta get this potion, otherwise you're doing the long way in Mystery Woods to buy it.
Yeah, and then that way you're not going out and trying to kill grass to get it either. Yeah, we have triple comms. We have Chloe, who's with us for the first time ever in the comms booth. And then we have Spec and myself.
Don't
I'm
mind
gonna
me.
try switching over to skyygoro's audio.
I'm in good company, so that's fine.
Hey, you know the logic. You're a great contribution to the comms booth.
Wait, logic? What is that? I
It's
don't know.
overrated. Just don't forget your fire arrows.
It's just something for beginners. When you're good enough, you just execute better, and that's fine. You don't need to understand logic.
Okay, so East Clocktown has lots of checks. You have your mini games. You have Mega Marima. You have Couples Mask. You have Romani Bar and Sound Check. So, speaking of
Yeah.
Couples Mask, wow.
Yeah. That could be the leading to the Way of Zero item in East City.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
It's really
check
funny that Skygoro just got a bean from the room key reservation, which Merva didn't do and will not get punished by that. Unfortunately, there's no really good water spot for Skygoro to do Stump early. There is one Gossip Stone's grotto that has a pool of water, but maybe it's too unviable to go that on purpose, unless you just preload it. I think it's the north one, right? Or is it the one covered by the boulder? Maybe it's.
I thought it was the one covered by the boulder.
Ah, that sucks.
I'm curious too why you can pick up a fish in the in the shop that you can buy the potion in, but you can't get the water after the fish is gone.
You don't understand. It's spring water.
Oh, spring water. But Kentucky not having anything by the way.
Don't you get it? All the water in Clocktown and Termina Field, it's all salty water. Only in Swamp, it's spring water. Only in Swamp.
Well, you have hot spring water in the north,
Oh yeah, there's the hot too.
and if you let it sit, it will just be spring water. See, if I'm on
both-
Muervo's side, I would take the boat, because you can do Deku Palace right now.
I'm thinking more of Muervo's bank situation because he already blew the Swamp Archery entry as a money source. His bank has nothing. I don't think he did. He didn't do the dongles yet, which is okay. But I don't know. Maybe on his spot, I think you gotta think of opening a few brown chests or something. If the witch here doesn't give you the stuff. Although there's money in Deku Palace, but if you open a 50, that already helps a lot.
This guy's trying to get some money here because he's opening just a brown chest.
Maybe it's a bit too early, but I understand it.
Okay, so both witches were dead, sadly.
They're not dead, they're just not 400 years old. Yeah, did you guys see that, by the way? It's fires on top of the torus roof.
Yeah. That's something. So they will be looking for a non-title deed or just a gold mask to do it out of logic.
But then it makes you curious where that land title deed is
Yeah,
for it to be in
exactly.
logic.
You know what's really nice? If they get Goron mask, and that fire arrow is lens locked by hot spring water, it doesn't even matter.
Muervo is not going to be able to get Couples Mask. Or no, he's done it. He can do it on day 3. He's on day 3 now.
I don't know, because he has to open the thing, and it's... Wow, it is closed. Shocking. So...
10 a.m. is when it
maybe-
opens.
Plan backfired, go wrench, I guess?
Well, just run your shrines now, or rush now and kill enough time.
Yeah, in this part it wouldn't be so bad to do the Milk Road entry, because he doesn't have that owl, and, you know, Wrench has 2 checks, which is more than 1. He could do Gorm and Race
He
too,
could-
which is not bad, given that you're terminally human so far, and...
He's going
yeah,
Deku
Goron
Palace.
Mask basically hasn't showed up. But, I don't know, he's just gonna go Deku Loop, I guess.
You can do couples during the day on day 3, Shell.
Yeah, it just has to be 10 p.m. and you can't even use stories to advance time, so it actually requires some... You know, you have to spend the time by other means. Which, 4 in-game hours can be more than...
We saw that yesterday. It's been brutal to try and get through.
Like, right now, I think if he did the little ranch thing, I don't think it would be 4 hours in total, honestly. Maybe...
Well, you're gonna do Doggy
Palace is
Race.
the best
He hasn't...
option, but
He didn't
not
do
gonna
Horse
have
Race
anything
either,
to-
though.
he's not gonna have anything to do night 3, maybe.
Speaking of couples mask, we'll see this. Or no, that's Swordsman School. I was gonna say, where's Skygoro out? But he hasn't done day 2 Woods yet, so he doesn't have couple.
Yeah, it's a little bit silly to get couples mask in that spot, but I think the play is to just sort to clock down, do that individually, because, I mean, like, the seed has so few items, and that could be the way of the hero that unlocks it all. It doesn't feel good to do that in isolation, but I think it's valid. But you definitely do that before doing the Deku Loop, which you just go night 3 for that.
If my time allows, I would have gave Kume the potion, warped to clock down to do the mass check, and then warp back to finish Kume.
Yeah,
Or-
exactly.
Yeah, or go straight from Kume to do that mass check. GFS.
Oh, GFS! And Muervo got the bin to check Stump.
Yeah, because we can get hot spring here. Or we can get regular spring water. He already has a bottle of water, too. I'm guessing this was a big chest because he's grabbing stuff.
Oh, water first? I don't think that works.
It doesn't work that way. But thankfully, there is another pool of water right there for you, right?
Oh no, Sky! Sky just missed the 10-0-0.
I actually think that a Postman's minigame is actually harder with the bunny hood than it is with a
I agree.
swamp title deed.
Oh, that's not the one they are looking for.
It's in more
Very
toilet
bad
paper.
location for that item, honestly. But
Oh, that is a horrible location for that.
like, there's a slim chance the cycle could get end in going north as human, probably, or not even that. It could be just Bo and oh, I don't know. Honestly, I think this deed is just over. It's just gonna get dumped. It's very unlikely to they go north here, especially since the Bo might be just letter cafe locked. Like, both the
Okay, so
Gold Dust and the Swamp Title Deed here, it's just, unfortunately, just way too delusional to think you're gonna do them in this very cycle. It's just
Yeah,
not
I would
happening.
be selling the gold dust and getting my bank. So
yeah, and that's what Skygoro just did.
I don't know if
And
Mervo has any
oh,
leftover money in the bank, but it could be his path to bank one
Morvo does
to
not have
2
any.
rupees and sell the gold and the other thing.
I don't think Morvo has any in the bank.
Yeah,
and I
that's not good then.
don't think Muervo did Dodongos.
Morvo has not done Dodongo. He is actually a Dodongo delayer, so.
It's not the biggest deal, but he's gonna have to be in West Clock Town 2 times instead of 1. You know, just a minor technicality. And
Per
bank one's
Alex
gonna
and
come a little bit
Shell,
later.
he did completely clear the bank.
Although if he finds a Chateau bottle, could be bailed out, so to speak.
I mean, if I'm trying to...
Oh
Or
no!
falling down accidentally. No! This is just showing us the glitch clip there. So one thing possible for routing, if you're trying to kill time on night 3, you could always go kill your Dodongos on night 3. Because if you're waiting for Curiosity Shop, so you can peek that. And be able to sell your gold.
Definitely doing, like, if you hadn't done that, which I think it's Mervo's case, you just go Observatory and then do the Terminal app. Given that Mervo I don't think he did any of those. That's gonna be his safety cushion night 3 for sure.
Yeah, we haven't seen Observatory yet by either runner.
Yeah. And Observatory is in logic because you can access it thanks to Deku Mask in the terminal field.
Yes. Reverse Observatory. And Observatory is also Terminal Field, so it could be a Wath item too.
Yeah.
That was healing.
You're off to a good start. Routing Camaro this early? Really?
Hey, if you're doing that lap and you're going to hit nighttime, I would say go for it.
Yeah, and routing wise, it fell on Mervo's lap really nicely. Terminal Field, we had the hero too. You know what I want Camaro to have? Nothing personal, but Letter to Cafe.
Oh, that'd be evil.
Have to do that again next cycle.
Yeah,
Oh, powder keg!
We found Power Keg. But we don't have a Goron to use it on day 1.
Yeah, but at least that's something you don't have to go get.
It's not a casino for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Goron doesn't show up right now, I would be going to Ranch Day 3 because the 2 checks are in logic. I wouldn't mess around because
that was a silver rupee on Skull.
Yeah. Probably a bit of a relief right here because Swamp Spider House. I don't think anyone really likes this check.
Spec loves it. I don't know what you're talking about.
I kind of like it, not gonna lie. Especially if you can do it out of logic with choose. It's awesome.
Oh, I was trying to make a joke, but you apparently sold that first.
Oh, no. You think you're gonna, be careful when it comes to stuff I like in this game, because you'll be surprised.
I do not know what you like, so I might make jokes and you'll be like, oh, but I do like that. No, neither runner has done Observatory.
Crossing the Snowhead Temple Bridge with only a bunny hood. It's awesome.
Alex likes the spider houses. Well, we now have seen a Ocean Spider House required this tourney. not day one, day one, not the chest. Well, chest was required too.
Yeah, I think Sky is definitely taking his time to write the temporary items, because the way his tracker works, he just goes to the text. And you know, it's valid when you're starting out, but one thing you can practice is to really go for those times when the game is transitioning screens and stuff to get a quick write down done. It's a really good skill to cultivate. And
as much as I love it on the tracker, I'd actually almost just write it out on a piece of paper. I write faster than I can click off my screen and type in and then switch back. I could just write down Bean Daddy chest. Gibdo! Ooh.
That is half our access to Ikana. We are still missing the hookshot, of course.
I'm thinking about that well hot spring water situation, because maybe we could be getting closer to that for Mountain Village with the hero. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm kind of curious where things are going to go from here. We have our loss. We don't have any from fulfilled. Then again, we are only 28 minutes in. We actually only have half our sometimes or our always hints, and we don't have any sometimes hints.
Okay, I think it's time for Morvo to just do the Copper's Mask chest check.
He might do that, and then he might head to ranch real quick. Because he still has time for ranch.
Yeah, ranch you have until 8 PM, so...
Well, your doggy race has to be finished before 8 PM, because they can kick you out even without giving you the prize.
Yeah,
That's
I really
called
think...
scam.
I really think nobody should be skipping ranch here, because I think you have what? You have day 3 chest, toilet hand that we're seeing now in Sky's screen, and 2 checks in ranch, and I think that's it. There's nothing else on the seed.
Yeah, observatory too. And there is Garo. So we have double access to Icon.
It's a mean spot to put that Garo's mask. Redundant.
And, oh, wallet! That actually helps him nicely with this bank situation. Definitely if he goes to ranch, because that way he can now bet 50 and get the full money account.
Speaking of Way of the Hero items, we're only seeing spice being added to this mix, because we got a wallet, we got Camaro, there's Letter to Cafe Bow out there. I'm wondering what the seed is gonna give us, because it's a lot of, you know, very funny possibilities.
Yeah, could that wallet could be wallet?
Ooh.
Yes, wallet could be wallet because, you know, it might have our bank 3 requirement or all nights man.
Yeah.
We're getting observatory check.
And oh,
That's
was
gold.
a gilded chest. And a big one, I think.
Yeah, that looks big.
You know what I'm seeing? I see a bank 2 that has to be done, and I see a great fairy sword in one of the C buttons. And there's a bird that could go for some killing.
I suck at killing that bird with the sword.
Oh, definitely learn it, because it's very worth it.
Very satisfying.
You can do it with a broken stick. There is a consistent spot at the Gossip Stone tree. I labbed that and I taught myself that for no apparent reason, because it's kind of horrible, but it can be done.
That's a Goron mask in the observatory.
There
so
it is.
That is probably our worth.
So I'm guessing that's a terminal field wall. That is a terminal field wall item. You can have more than one wall item in that look.
And you know what? In Wervel's situation, I unfortunately think he still does ranch here, because you don't have time until midnight, and he has to do toilet hand. It's not a big deal, of course, but kind of unfortunate. I don't think the little terminal app does it, unless he rips off the bow that is not on Ladder to Cafe, which would give him north and more time to spend.
But that also gives us our fire arrows out of logic.
That is true. You gotta double time like right now. He wants to spend the time efficiently until midnight.
Milk Road is foolish.
Oh, that is perfect for him.
Oh.
Gorman race skipped.
Oh, you don't like
Thieves?
Gorman race?
It's my favorite foolish as an avid Gorman race skipper.
That has to be Fifth's favorite.
Yeah.
We love you, Fifth.
Alright, so this is one of the advantages of not doing the bulk and terminal field so early, because this section is gonna be blazing fast from Muervo here.
We will get Stumpy figured out.
We're the hero unsolved currently.
I'm hoping
Well,
for
we're solved here
big
because
mask.
it's Goron. Goron Observatory is at Terminal Field.
The best items here would give some time for Muervo to waste until night 3 would be Hookshot, Zora even, although you have to do some stuff that's in eggs.
That is the Chateau Romani.
Chateau.
Wow, that is actually really good for Bank too.
Yeah.
Wow, that
He
is
has
free
the-
400 plus dog race money? Wow.
He will have Bank 2. There is no way you don't get Bank 2 with all the, he doesn't have gold. He just needs to do Terminal Field. Or he needs to do, Dongos. Plus,
With all
with
this
that
money-
bottle, yeah, 4 bottle eggs.
With all this money, Muervo is doing a route that should be called the Wolf of Wall Street route here. Please clap.
Clap, clap, clap. I mean, I got the reference, but... Yeah, this is really actually has worked in his favor, fallen into his favor, because he started with no good money.
One thing worth noting is Muervo is not doesn't know yet that Terminal Field is Way of the Hero. That could really delay some of the checks.
He just found
Especially
out.
by-
It was right there on that hint stone.
Also,
Sorry,
a very interesting
Chloe.
thing here with Milk Road Way of the Hero. Oh, lens not required in Ocean Spider House.
Yeah, that was
from
day
House
one.
Queen Exactly. Yeah, one very minor interesting thing here is that with Milk Road Way of the Hero, both tingle items are completely cancelled out. And what Muervo can do, he can check, I think it's Twin Islands Tingle and the Great Bay 1. I think he's gonna have the information for both foolish items, if I'm not mistaken. I would have to check my cheat sheet here. But he can just do those tingles optimally and still have info on where the two
Gossips are
foolish items
dead. Spec, I really wish you get Gossips in Wonder Years, just because I know it's a great check for you.
I'm not routing that ever.
I know,
with
that's
1 out of 30
the
plus
point. Because you know I like to roll evilness, okay?
In this seed is Termina Field and Way of the Hero, but hinted that.
That was I thought I saw gold up there.
Yeah,
It is
we
gold.
can see it through the roof.
And big.
That's a
Zora!
Zora mask. Okay, we have all our masks.
There it is. Yeah, that's one of the kind of confirmation bias here, but the seed kind of show that you maybe shouldn't skip wrench. Although that's more of a time of day thing, you could do that next cycle if the runner had a lot of time. But yeah, Muervo can just now go to Midnight 3, whatever way he pleases. Zora, you just maybe just that cape entry. You have a lot of in-game time to waste.
Let's find a cow mask so we can do sound check.
Oh yeah, if the Romani's masks show up, maybe we can get the letter to cafe on soundcheck. Way of the Hero location, you know?
Yeah, you know that would be evil.
First bowl was found in that check before, so yeah, that's just 100% on the line.
Dog Race LTK. Oh no. Oh, that's fine because powder keg was already found. So
Yeah, we already
that's
have
not
powder
that bad.
I'm not sure if it's hard coded to not have these kind of items in Dog Race, because you know, to not have to follow the daytime logic.
It's
But it
20
would be
bucks
nice
from
if
Dog
he-
Race. I bought a mask for $90 and it gave me $20 reward.
Muervo is inverted. Oh, he was inverted. Now he's just going back to normal. Didn't see that invert, really, gotta be honest.
It was kind of a while ago.
Yeah, the observatory chest is yellow. We were thinking it's big too, so it is 100% on the line. But you know what? We talk about... I gotta say something. We talk about commentators' curse here all the time. Can I just unlock a new thing called commentator's blessing? Because what did I say? That a wallet would benefit Muervo. A Chateau Romani bottle.
Yes, and he finds it.
We got both of those. Come on, just give it up, you know.
But now you need to curse him, so that's not that we get a longer seat.
Yeah, and that's not fair for Skygoro, so please, even it.
He's on a very fast path to bank 3 out of logic. You don't get to do that often.
Because how quickly could... If we had Hookshot, we could easily get Stumpy next cycle for another 200.
No, right here, this is 100 from the dongos, plus 40 from the tree, plus 40 from climbing the pillar, which you absolutely do here. And it's not because I'm a bank overrouted, I swear, I can stop whenever I want.
It's an addiction, Spec, you know that.
I'm denying it until the bitter end.
First step is always denial.
So Muervo is getting his 4th bottle?
That's his 4th bottle, yeah.
And that was kind of a rage slash on the chest.
I mean, it gives you basically bank, too.
He's soaring out.
He's not going to get the extra bots for him.
Yeah, now I'm really thinking if Muervo is thinking about the in-game time situation, because he can enter Great Bay, that's good enough in a lot of cases, but I don't know, maybe he realized he's not in a comfortable spot to end the cycle yet.
You can just kill some time with Biobaba.
Biobaba, it's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's chilling.
It's on the way.
One play that could be done... I mean, he could do stuff in Pirate's Fortress and Pinnacle Rock. I don't think it would be that bad, honestly. But
I would start ducking... I would start doing, like, Pirate's Fortress. At least you can check Pirate's Fortress exterior, and those are very easy to check, or check Pinnacle Rock, but trying to do all your Zora eggs is good, time consuming.
I think Pinnacle Rock here 100% feels bitter without doing the eggs. PF exterior and sewers maybe not that much, but yeah, that's a 100% what's it called, an in-game time situation. Because if you go all the way to Zora Hall here, it's not enough in-game time at all, not even close.
Sky actually drank the Chateau Romani.
Oh, that might be an addiction.
You never drink the Chateau. I'll die on that hill too.
Yeah, it's because he's now going to get the couple's mask and get that wallet and then just eye roll out.
Muervo's just looking at all his bottles and like, I'm rich!
Well, that is, what, 400 more, so he'll be at 720.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a poor spec.
The flapfish at 20 rupees?
The bank won't take any more rupees after 1,000. Like, you can go over, you can have 1,199. Or, actually, with the big wallet, you could probably do 1,499, but... scenario where drinking the Chateau on cycle 1 is actually worth it.
Ooh.
Maybe, I mean, you know, bucket of ideas here. So, here we go. Ice Arrow in a really bad location that only has to be late routed for it to be, you know, efficiently viable. Stone Tower Temple, first temple, Light Arrow only. You got one magic and, you know, maybe you're not so reliable in the Twin Modes shot. On the very first cycle, has to be done for some reason. I don't know why, but it has to be done. You drink the Chateau. Would say it's unlikely to happen, but we can dream of it.
Oh no, no. Oh no. Later
Wait.
to cafe. It's a bit late.
Where was it?
It was on the Goron treasure chest.
Oh,
Okay, because he's on day 2, right? And it barely
Yeah,
passed.
and it's already midday.
Oh, barely.
Yeah. Oh.
barely. He just misses it.
Yeah, I think it just. Ah.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Glass half full here. It's not bad. It's not a bad place to re-grab the item. You know where it is. As long as
Hey.
as long as you do the rest of the cycle, you know, peeking the 500 item, doing everything properly, that is fine. It can be in much worse locations. It could be in, I don't know, hookshot chest.
Yeah.
Hey,
No, maybe
look,
Jeff
we're
Lower,
doing a
maybe.
Macau here.
You got a Mikau being healed here. Unfortunately, it doesn't pass singing time. Cringe.
Money. More money.
Even more money for that bank that he's working towards through.
And fire arrows are collected by Skygoro. Out of logic.
Nicely out of logic, yeah.
Alright, Sky got Goron for the Deku Loop here, which would save some time, but in this case you would have to big Octo skip. Maybe Sky doesn't think he can do that reliably, so he's just taking the boat.
With the boat sped up, it's not too bad.
Exactly.
See, as with Zora here, I'd actually go and unleash open Zora Cave, and Zora Hall, and you can do Evan, and you can check. Well, you can actually turn in that mountain title deed.
Oh, right.
So
I'm
that's not a horrible thing because that's in a horrible location.
I'm not sure if he still has the mountain title deed, or it was used as toilet paper. I'm not sure.
Well, we
And
will find
Marvel's
out.
side, in Marvel's side, he's gonna be in like, I don't know, 10:30 at Evan, maybe a little bit before that. So he has to like, either has to go somewhere or kill some time in Clock Town, which wouldn't be that bad. If he chooses, he can do Bomber's Hide and Seek here, which is not the worst. It's actually an okay spot to do it, not gonna lie. So yeah, next cycle, I think he's cruising. As soon as he finds that ladder, it's just a very, like, press
Yeah, he's
forward.
had some good routing here. He's lucked into some routing, like with that wallet. Because the commentator blessing is back.
Oh, thank you.
Marva should be saying thank you to you, you blessed.
You know what I'm thinking here? Okay, here's... Alright, I may sound arrogant here, but I don't care. You know what some very, like, extremely high level thinking here? Is that they have the powder keg. Which means, if next cycle...
Oh god,
runners
real
are-
quick. $100 for the mountain title deed turn in.
Oh, this
Money.
is bank 3 out of logic, baby, let's go.
Okay, but you were saying powder keg.
Yeah, because the thing is, they're on a spot where they, you know, a very good play is just to search items with density, which means Pirate's Fortress. And wow, Sky almost got caught there. Which means, you know, they don't have the hook shot, so in those spots where you preemptively start eggs, for example by going to Pinnacle Rock and then doing the whole PF trip, you know, it's a valid play to leave eggs hanging for the cycle. But you can get trolled if the hookshot is in some bad time of day locations. One of them is behind a powder keg song. It has happened, for me specifically, There's one situation where I reset eggs right away. I didn't even care. Because, you know, I've seen this movie before, I got a keg in the sewers, and the hookshot is gonna be behind because of the, you know, how many items are remaining and whatnot. Here they already have the keg, so I think it's such a safe spot for you to just start eggs right away, even by not having the hookshot. It's really good.
I'm still lenient without the hookshot, but that's because I just don't trust finding it by the end of the cycle. Iconic Canyon is foolish. Sorry, Pamela people. We're not getting Pamela today.
I might cry.
Have you not seen? I have rolled a couple Pamela seeds.
Yeah.
I really wish I would rolled a Master Sense required seed yesterday. It was so close. Pamela is dead, Kyuki. I cannot take that back. The game has decided that fact. And there's $50 for Moravo.
Moravo chose I wouldn't say it's strange or unorthodox, but you know, it's certainly a valid way to spend in-game time, which is to just backtrack all the way to like and do it raw with Zora in order to spend in-game time, which you know it's perfectly fine. But in those cases, like it's usually it's in a good spot for you to just isolate the check and do it when you have the hook shot for the other ones. But he got rewarded with, guess what? More money.
Where is he going?
Beckoning.
Oh,
the,
permanent field
Tickle
scrub check. Yeah.
It's a shame that he has 200 because he could bonk the tree and go to the pillar for more money.
Well, if he needs to buy something. No, you're not buying that pizza hut.
No, thank you.
The hardest part is to say no thanks twice, every single time with that much money.
It's better when you have a sub 150 and you just say, yes, please.
Or sub. And... Yeah, he'll be like, screw you, you don't have money.
Yeah. Yeah, and Muevo is doing a check. I have forgotten way too often, and it cost me a lot of races, which is Path to Ikana Grotto. And yeah, it's dead.
Muervo being very, very thorough here, which is it's a nice spot to be thorough with their items. So yeah, nice. He actually went through, you know, more than midnight in terms of in-game time, so talk about just being chilling the seed.
Yeah, kind of missed the boost there more.
This is extremely thorough even, because he's gonna go here for a Gossip Stone and maybe the Kita Peak. Very, very thorough. Oh! Graveyard Grotto out of logic you could do. Or you could go for the East Clock Town check. Oh, I
MP digging is dead, by the way.
Yeah, accessing the grotto with powder keg it's smart. It's a good user of the.
Well, you might as well use it, or you lose it.
I don't know if next cycle he's gonna be in Clocktown for something. I mean, it's gonna be for a treasure chest game. So you know what? I really, really like this. I gotta confess. You blow up the keg here. I think it's maybe being too thorough because maybe you shouldn't be going all the way here from the Boulder Grotto. But next cycle he can just get money, you know, because he has kind of a lot of. You do treasure chest game and immediately with your keg you blow up that East Clocktown chest. And you're just
getting destroyed.
Yeah. Oh no, Sky!
Oh, he landed on
the lily pad. Yeah.
Poor Sky. It's like an endless cycle.
Still there.
Okay, he's giving up and starting.
He's going back to okay. Poor Sky.
Yeah.
He's gonna murder this thing and be like, screw you. I love the sword slashes. Like, screw you.
The bigger the anger, the bigger the sword stab.
You're right.
Yeah, the first one was really rough. It was a snipe from the Deku right before the landing, and that doesn't feel good.
Poor Sky. By the way, online mass purchase is not needed.
920 in the bank first cycle is crazy, right?
What you said, 920?
And
Yeah,
we know.
Yeah, the amount of rupees, because Fifth mentioned in chat.
All you really need to do now is do you could do the pillar and do the tree, and you would have the extra 80 that you need.
I think you just leave it for next cycle, as we
Oh,
know,
you can do that next cycle. Yeah.
100 rupees are on Tingle. And with the Zora mask, it's easy check.
Oh, Sky!
And we have Camaro.
Okay.
You can actually sneak into the flower in the spot that Sky is in, but it's definitely not comfortable.
It's just like pure bullying here. It's like endless cycle.
I think you can just go around with like surgical precision and get and sneak.
And that's the surgical precision part, by the way.
Yeah,
I think I would just try to shield.
I'm gonna say something. It's on the thinner bridge after doing the way around for the back chest. I respect this beetle a lot. I really respect it, and I don't like it, but I think this beetle is worth killing because I think the bridge is just too thin. And now, yeah, Sky just gotta. It's best to just go all the way back for sure.
See, poor Sky. He's gonna. Oh, the dragonfly! Oh my god! Oh my god! Sky!
Never talk to skyygoro about
we can't. Don't bring it up. It's gonna be toward.
Oh, did the beetle just slide backwards going to that spot, like wave dash and Smash Bros. Bailey? Am I the only one who saw that?
I think you're the only one who saw that. Okay. Whew. We got that all cleared out.
Yeah, I've never seen that kind of pattern by the thing.
This is just so much bullying.
I gotta say, what a first cycle by Muervo. And we're talking about money. Here, I think you just withdraw 120 because he leaves a perfect 800. And he's on fast track to getting that 200 by whatever means they are. Even if it's opening random brown chests or being in Termina Field and getting the fixed drops. But whenever he decides to go to Mountain or to go to Ikana, he can just load up to 200 and get Bank 3 done that way. It's really good spot. Gotta love when you're...
No, I think you just go to the North Cracktown Tingle, grab the 100 and deposit it, and then you withdraw any money if you need it, but because we know that there is 100 on the North Cracktown Tingle, that would be a safe thing.
It is a very good way to do it, but what I'm also thinking about withdrawing the 120, because you need 50 for the powder keg to probably blow up the hideout chest better soon than later. You need 30 for the treasure game, which means 80 in total. So, given that East Clock Town is way of the hero and you kind of want to do minigames eventually, those cheap 40 rupees maybe can come in handy. Maybe if you get like the... Maybe if you got, for example, a bomb bag right away or a bow right away in the treasure game or the hideout chest, you can just do the minigame right away. You don't have to, oh, I barely don't have enough money. Oh, I have to go back and withdraw, blah, blah, blah. You just get rid of that problem preemptively. So yeah, in those spots, I would rather just make sure that bank has a safe amount for the later deposit. and just have a little bit overflow of cash and make things better. Marvel here is just gonna straight up grind terminal, which is good too.
Well, I was thinking, oh, I have Mountain Village that's still locked. Why not go kill the Dodongos, which is 100, which is 20 more than I need, and grab that gold dust again.
That routes perfectly as well. Although you gotta think about eggs too when you're gonna get to do that. I personally would just let it go and just load the gold dust when you're actually going to mountain.
Yes, that is a good question, Shell.
Because you give yourself a better what's it called, the degree of liberty, degree of freedom. I don't know the English term, but yeah. Merv is just gonna complete bank 3 right away. So I think it's a little bit overkill maybe, but it's very safe and very good, I would say. And now you can just not care at all about money.
Yeah, 20 bucks, yeah.
It is a reward, I guess.
Yeah, it's better
You know
than
what we
5.
haven't seen yet? Explosives, besides powder keg.
And
Very
right when you say that, skyygoro just finds.
Well, I mean, there's chews, but I meant we haven't found any
that
bombs.
doesn't really count.
Okay, this will be his letter to Cafe.
Yeah.
Cafe's face had a chew, right? Or something? And that counts?
Yes, I'm meaning bomb bags is what I was meaning. Explosive we can use.
Man, the item placement went so well from Wervo. It's crazy. And I think he made overall solid choices too.
And that will be the bow for Wervo.
Oh, just cheat, come on. Oh, that's nice. Now, Sky here is contemplating. I'm not sure what's going on through his mind.
That letter to Cafe has to be sitting in his head, or back of his mind at some point, though.
Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't have to because cycle
it's in a
1
locked
in general,
location.
Yeah, the cycle 1 in general, all you have to do is survive until 10 p.m. night 3 or midnight night 3. Just doing the bare minimum, you know, getting to the 10 p.m. Curiosity Peak, getting to the Toilet Hand if you have it. In that case, skyygoro already did it. That's all you have to do. The rest is just, you know, Letter to Cafe regrab is fine in the location that it is. You don't have to overly worry about these kind of things. You just go to the first cycle and then it's done.
Yes, you can do Ranch Song without bow. And apparently you borrow one from Mallet, so.
Yeah, I'm also surprised that Wervo didn't just do the default, buy a keg, do keg song, and then you come back to Clocktown. Which would be good for buying the keg again, doing the treasure minigame plus hideout chest. Would really have liked to see this from him, but you know, if you get bow here and do everything I just described, but in the next cycle, it's also fine.
Yeah, this mainly just focus this cycle being getting the bow. Since you know where that is.
Oh, look who has the other bow. It's Fisherman, right?
Is that what that hit was?
Exactly.
No, Romani's game is dead fifth. Bow on Fisherman's game, yeah.
Alright, hold on, Cemetery Chloe. With the item that Cafe put in his face for his disguise, would you say he's a little bit chew-faced? I'm really sorry.
Yeah, so happy 1 hour, everybody.
Happy 1 hour. Let's just ignore what Spec was saying. So.
Yeah.
So shout out.
Just move forward.
Shout out to Shellenor and to Neuro for tracking for us today. I am Cemetery, your co-commentator and restreamer. Joining me in the booth is Spec, and for the first time ever, Chloe.
Yay!
You guys are 1 hour into this wonderful seed of Sky versus Wervo. We have all our transformation masks at 35 minutes in, but we don't have anything besides our fire arrows. We still need our ice and our light. And we need that thing to use them called magic.
Yeah, magic is overrated.
But you kind of need it to beat the game. Just saying.
Now, Mervo's here doing something that, routing-wise, I don't necessarily agree with, because he went all the way to day 3 and is doing this tingle, which is the only one he has to do among the...
He's also going to do Swamp Shooting Out
and Twin Islands. And he's gonna de-isolate the archery minigame here. I don't think that's necessary, although this can have the hook shot for as one of the bottlenecks. But you can definitely leave this for later. Maybe this seems a little bit on the thorough side.
Oh, I probably should update the hints that Letter to Cafe is in East Lockdown.
Especially when in this very seed with Milk Road Foolish, he's in such a good spot to have the Foolish item information without having to pop the Milk Road Tingle Balloon, with literally losing no time, which is looking at the Twin Islands Tingle instead of this one.
We still have to look at the one in the Great Big Coast because Ikana map is not shown anywhere yet.
Yeah, Neuro, it is Ocean Spider House Day 1. It has a Lens of Truth and it is not required.
And yeah, exactly, that's the beauty of it, because when he checks the Great Bay Coast Tingle item, the first one will be the Foolish item too.
Yeah.
I really like when you have Foolish item informations, because sometimes you're routing in a way where you're playing around certain bad time of day items, for example, All Night's Mask, Couple's Mask, Cafe's Mask, maybe Kamado's Mask, and if you know ahead of time one of those is not required, is completely foolish, that can be really good information for you to maybe route time of day better, maybe, you know, do things more efficiently without caring about getting those checks along the way. So if you can get this kind of information completely effortless with losing no time, I think it's really, really valuable.
Yeah.
See, it would be in the point I would want to go get that ranch song information too, so...
Yeah, but right now it's time for mini games.
I'd want to do those on day... Well, we can't do... The only one we need to worry about is Honey Darling, because you have to do that on day 3 right now, because you don't have Bomb Bag.
Yeah, but it's day 3, so Muevo can just clear both of them.
Yeah,
I would
honestly,
just like song info.
Considering the East Clock Town, we are the hero, I understand what Muerva did here. Because yeah, you wanna go to day 3 and just get rid of those East Clock Town mini games, which can still be with the Way of the Hero. The Way of the Hero was not found yet, but I don't know. Maybe with like all of these items remaining, maybe you can just chill out for a second. Although, you know, you're really looking at the hook shot location here to be able to finish eggs. Maybe this is better than what I was talking about, honestly. At least do these minigames, if not, isolate the Swamp Archery for now. But these ones, like, I guess you just can't escape from them, really.
We might have our walk here, because we might have the Letter to Cafe to the bow.
Alright! I don't want to do East Clock Town minigames anymore in this seed, then. You know what they say, full clear Way of the Hero? I say, it depends. Don't want to do that here.
See, that's why I was more wanting to go get the song information. It's because we already have... My brain's thinking, oh, we found Letter to Cafe here that led to my bow. That's quite possibly why.
You know, the last bow is not gonna be in, you know, maybe Pirate Fortress exterior or some whatever location. It's not gonna be, right? It's confirmed on Treasure Chest.
I would not take that risk.
I would, because I can always be here on any day 3 to do these. If I found the other.
Honestly, I think you would take that risk 100% if you had like 2 bottles, maybe 3. But here, as soon as you find your hook shot, you're looking at a 1-trip PF, and it's... Yeah. I don't know, maybe that's way too valuable, so it's better to just full clear a bunch of stuff before. I don't know, really.
I can see both sides of it, I'll say that way.
Circus Leader Mask. Yep, that's
definitely the Woth right there.
Yeah. And Mervo is just gonna run around looking. Yeah, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
play
some
it.
people liked putting it on and wearing it the whole time. They can, just to show off a crying mask.
Yeah, and I think the Tone Archery guy just said, no, I'm not gonna let you play with that mask.
I just come to a realization. I have yet to eat today. I was happy I was not holding down my mic button when my stomach growled exceedingly loud. So if you do want to hold down the fort, I will go grab a piece of pizza that I have in my fridge.
We can do that.
Well, Sky picking an option that I can't really go around it. I don't think it's good at all because to get to 10 p.m. he's just doing Pinnacle Rock but without the eggs. I don't know. I don't think this is the time to do it really. Especially since he's inverted. He should be just uninverting, getting through that peak as soon as possible, and just getting out of this cycle. Just get out of it. Because here,
Especially... Yeah. Go for it.
yeah, I was just gonna say, you know, you're not 9 times out of 10, you're looking at doing eggs this seed for sure, with the way things have been going, and yeah, I don't really like this. I mean, pick both items or nothing. It's fine as information, but yeah, it's very doesn't look too good.
Yeah, so 2 things. First, Muevo just found the Bremen mask on Town Archery, and we are still at day 3, so that's quite valuable. And the second thing, concerning skyygoro, because he already found the letter to Cafe, but was not able to deliver it, I would end the cycle as soon as possible and grab that bow.
Yeah, like I said, I really think finding that ladder to Cafe, it's not ideal, but it was good, because he knows where it is. He can literally, you know, play into the future, whatever his next cycle is gonna be because of that bow. Imagine not having the bow information. You know, so, like, you would question the plays a lot more, for sure. But right now, he's just... I don't know. Maybe I think he's in a very decent spot, very standard spot. But maybe he doesn't realize it, and he's trying to search items out of maybe desperation or something.
Yeah.
Also, that Bremen mask, you know, I would say it's an extender item. It's a mere formality, but Muerva's gonna go to ranch for the song, and I guess he's gonna do lemons as well. So we are gonna see the little song and dance for the chickens here.
What I miss?
Bremen mask on Town Archery. Pretty much nothing on Skygoro's end, so... Yeah. And All Night Mask on Bombers. And we are going to have some lemons.
I gotta say, I think it's so unfortunate that Muerva didn't you know, didn't get in on using the powder keg for the hideout chest. If that was another item, I don't know. That would be so good, man. But it is what it is. It's not a big deal for now. But I wish he had done it. I was really looking forward to it here.
That was a sword upgrade for Skygoro in PFE, but that is not that relevant when you have a GFS.
So, All Night's mask on bombers, we can. I see more of a reset, so we can work on doing that this cycle. Hey, look, another bottle.
Yeah, 5 bottles.
I wonder where does until what point Sky goes to here, because you know he's not doing eggs. Pinnacle confirmed that. So. Yeah. Like, will he go all the way to look for the hookshot? I can't tell, really.
That's a big chest in there, though.
I think I would still check as the one available. Oh, magic! Okay, that's something. Yeah, so I think I would do the 2 checks available in PFI.
You know what's funny? Magic just put Hookshot, Chest, and Logic for Sky. Yay! Good, I guess.
Song of Storms? Oh!
So, eggs are definitely required.
The typical seed where Keg is a better explosive than it is a song items. What a way for the seed to tell us that we're in all song seed. What a bad way! Come on, you know this. Not even a tempo song in the early game. No Woodfall tempo. No Snowhead. What are you doing?
Sam, I think it's time to switch the sound.
Oh, lemons!
Also, Magic puts Fire Arrow to use as well. Kinda nice, kinda smooth.
By the way, we can speak about the one of these quality of life upgrades in this tournament. Is you have the Kugo's map.
Yeah, that's a really nice quality of life update.
I was not good at Cuckoo chasing before, and I don't care about being good at it.
Okay, so skyygoro decides that's enough for Pirate Fortress.
Yeah, honestly, going up until here, it's okay. I mean, it's as the seed doesn't give you the hook shot, you really feel more worried that you didn't go all the way. But, you know, going up until that point and returning for only interior plus eggs, I think it's fine. It's definitely way more fine than dumping your first Pinnacle Rock trip with no eggs. But yeah. I hope the seed is not too mean for them and puts hook shot in one of those inner chests.
So, Bremen, what was it? Oh, money.
$20.
But a great moment.
It is a great moment because if I played the seed, skipping minigames would have been better. So I'm happy.
Nero did point out you could have gone to the hookshot chest check because you do have magic.
Yeah.
So many spots are open here. I mean, many, but not that many. Like all the north here is wide open. You can even blow up bomb bag checks in case. You know, if the C delivers bomb bag inside PF interior and hook shot behind it or something, you can be all ready for that too. I think it's a good spot to try to find the hook shot before PF as much as you can. I think it's very, very good.
By the way, did we get a Camaro, you, at any point?
Got 2 of them.
They both yield Camaro?
Yeah.
Okay. I might have been got, and then we're getting granny stories, but... And there are arrows.
Also something interesting, now the magic inside PF, it unlocks both smithies for the runners. Kinda nice. And Hugo.
He forgot, he answered wrong on that story.
Yeah, one more try.
Oh!
Lighter rose! Okay.
Yeah, chat can be happy, by the way. I'm stuffing my face full of pizza. I'm not talking to my mom.
We're closer to getting there, to the end of the seed. Not too close, but closer.
Where are ice arrows?
I wonder what the path is gonna be. I think this is just unfortunate for Muervo. He's gonna go north without that magic, which means he's gonna have to completely do the dongles in isolation later for that gold dust instead of going all the way to north. But I think it's better to just go north here, unfortunately. Gonna have to be on a new cycle to do both smithies too. It's fine. It's just kind of annoying that it doesn't route with the item placement. Oh, that is true. Fires are not in logic. Yeah, they can be used, but they're not in logic. I was completely forgetting about it.
Yeah, we haven't found our main title deed yet.
Imagine if you find land title deed behind one of the smithies, huh?
That would be like grown.
It would be very interesting. I kind of want it to happen, honestly, because it would tell you that you are required first to do well hot spring water and then come back for this logically. Lots of implications and stuff. Oh, speaking of,
I didn't watch. What was on?
What was that on Hugo?
Hugo has our land title deed, so logic is complete. That is boring.
Boo.
Oh. But you know what would be funny? Go on Lullaby not being vanilla.
At this
And
point,
just
it's gotta
being-
be like elegy or something.
Yeah, and just being like, okay, where am I supposed to get the Gun Lullaby to Light of the Torches?
And there is our other wallet.
Yeah. Bank 3 is in logic, but we already know it's dead, so...
It's not in logic because we can't blow up that yet. Muervo just
Oh yeah,
just
right.
cheated with the powder keg.
Woo. That's not a good tingle. We already know it does nothing for us.
Yeah, if he looked at it before, it would be nice, but now he's getting an information of one foolish item, which, you know, kind of not too good. To spend its
That
time
land
popping.
title deed could easily be our WAF in Mountain Village.
Yeah.
Did Muervo peek the upper item? Because we can't do that. I don't think he did. I couldn't see it. I don't know.
I didn't see it, sorry.
Sammy, it was a bit fast.
Beth, I think we're considering LTK as our WAF right now.
So far, it is the... Unless you find another bow, it is totally it.
We know one of the three bow is bow locked. That's the fisherman game. And yeah, that's Goron Lullaby, so...
That's vanilla lullaby.
Yeah, and the logic is... done. And fair arrows are no good for grab.
Alright, I'm
No,
starting to
because
think more and more.
well, yeah,
that
because
the-
we know where magic is.
Yeah, the first BF3 might be necessary, because, you know, we get the magic, then hook shot inside Snowhead Temple could be a thing.
I think Business Scrub was nothing relevant. We saw it earlier for Muervo.
Now with the amount of
Oh
stuff...
no,
and-
that Business Scrub. No, I didn't see that either.
Now that with the amount of stuff that... You know, the stuff that is available, the stuff you can backtrack for, I would say this is officially... The hookshot location is officially mean.
Oh, bombs!
Finally, we get
Okay.
our mom! That would officially kill any wallet being locked for you, Beth, by the way.
Alright, what is Muervo gonna do here? Sorting out instead of Song of Timing. I wonder if he's gonna go for the hideout chest finally, and then reset cycle or something.
I think so.
Because you can't delay PF for much longer. I think we're looking at the half pirate fortress, maybe go all the way to interior, maybe not. And then you do smithies, cause finally you unlock the way of the hero. And then, oh, I think there's some bad stuff available. That land title deed unlocks the trade item, not just the roof item, but definitely don't want to get that ahead of time.
Where's our hook shot?
What's the worst place it could be? I think vanilla hookshot would be kind of awful, so I like it.
It is in its vanilla location.
You know what? I know it's sad. It's so depressing. You don't want to do it. It's the end of life, but I think you should go all the way to interior here. In more of a spot, at least, of course, with the stuff he has available. Or, no, maybe even better. You get magic and you bail to Snowhead Temple double smithies as soon as possible, because that's way more promising. Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. I think it's that, but you can of course still get trolled. But you gotta take some risks, you know, and then maybe pay the price in some seeds.
Well, we do know that we're going to have Captain Set and Mirror Shield, by the way. So we are actually 4 items from Go mode. Because we still need Ice Arrows, Hookshot, Captain's Hat, and Mirror Shield.
Yeah, we are going to 100%.
Whole inventory needed, huh?
Actually, all song items were not needed. We didn't need tag.
Yeah, the seed told us very, very early.
We want you to check ranch.
Sometimes it's nice, I'm not gonna lie, especially when you're looking at eggs, but...
Why is Marvel back here? Why is Marvel back here?
It's going... Re-grabbing Swamp Title Deed.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, that is a check he can do.
That is hella thorough. So thorough.
This is something I would not do. I'd wait until it's one of my last checks. I would probably isolate this. By the way, Sky took a bathroom break, if you can't tell by the hovering on the bigger screen.
I can understand the feeling of not wanting to lose to certain checks or leave some checks behind, but I completely disagree with being this, de-isolating this stuff this early. There's one Giga Troll that can happen here, which is if you don't go all the way to interior and Hookshot is there. But you can't literally play around everything, and I think Song of Storms is not gonna work with this timing. You can't play around everything, but it's not a big deal if it's on a bad location. You're still gonna go to these spots. Don't have to go there, now.
Yeah, this is for one item, and so you're spending a couple minutes going out of your way for one item. Yes, it may be something, but you have so many more areas that have big check.
Yeah, when it comes to Majora, you think the isolating a few bad locations is bad? Oh, it can be worse. In this spot, I think all the checks available are fine, honestly. But yeah, you gotta plant the bean and really wait until it moves completely, stops the animation, or else Song of Storms is not gonna like you.
Yeah, I just thought Song of Storms doesn't work indoors because, how do you make it rain?
You can always make it rain, what are you talking about?
Yeah, just drop lots of money.
Just drop some green rupees, that's all enough.
You're gonna knock somebody out if you drop that many, or from too high.
Can that wallet really hold up to 500 rupees? That sounds a little bit heavy.
Yeah, it does. By the way, Cliffy is just a heart piece.
So yeah, Muervo just taking the trip right now. He is on day 3, so... Now looking to do eggs here. And,
Skygirl's going to get the bad news here in a second.
I think Sky is not yet aware that Pamela is dead.
Well, Sky doesn't have storms here either. He doesn't know this is storm.
Yeah, but he's gonna learn that very, very soon.
But he will learn it before getting to Pamela because it's in Iconic Canyon. So yeah, Morvo will get his magic here.
All things considered, this is a very okay spot to just dump this trip here, because in your mind you're like, okay, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna have to come here again, and it will only be 1 trip for the eggs. So even going all the way to interior here just to do the items and bailing, it doesn't feel bad at all, honestly. With less than 4 bottles, this would be definitely very, very questionable, and I think you would really want to do this in a safe cycle rather than just random day 3 out of nowhere. But here it's completely fine.
I swear, Discord always has an update when I'm in the middle of doing things. Yes, we will be able to full clear Snowhead Temple. Does he do that on day 3, or does he do a fresh cycle to do it?
I'm kinda interested by the Great Bay Temple Foolish except for Song right now.
Well, we're not going to see that until we find those ice arrows.
Yeah, but it's
But your song could be Oath on Oath. And
yeah, but that means you could finish Great Bay Temple before finishing any other dungeon.
Well, if it's Oath, it means it can never be Foolish completely because Oath is required.
But if the dungeon is assured to not be your first, it means you will already have the song. So.
Yeah, I mean, it means that GPT can be your first, and it does mean it. Because it means our ice arrows, you could have your ice arrows just before go, and then go do GBT, and so it would still count it as your first.
Oh, Fox has mentioned that is true. Keaton Mask is dead because of Milk Road Foolish. It's already available location. I would have done that Keaton quiz for sure, too.
And I think because skyygoro just went and picked Cafe, he didn't know that the bow was here. So that makes a lot. Oh no! No, bravo!
Okay, can we actually get an F in chat from Werebo on that for getting sucked out with the event?
And he's bailing.
I think that just sucks. To be sucked out.
On that Great Bay Temple Foolish Except song, realistically, I think it's probably not gonna matter much because it's either gonna be some inconsequential song, or you're gonna get to go to Great Bay Temple like right when the seed is about to be finished. But in case it's actually one of the dungeons you can do first, it's gonna come up, and or not even just Snowhead Temple, right? If you just do Snowhead Temple here, and the Blue Warp song is specifically Sonata, it's really good information because you're not gonna get Ice Arrow or a Hookshot there. So they definitely have to pay attention to that in case whatever layout for Go mode is gonna be necessary.
Yeah, our song is becoming more and more interesting on that Blue Boss mode.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring that up, because we and they could get a lot of information from that.
Also, I'm not sure if the behavior of Song Accept Foolish in Temples still works like this, but I think post Snowhead Temple can still have Hookshot or Ice Arrow in this case, because, just bugged. So don't be surprised if you see that, and you're trying to unravel the logic.
Yeah, he's not going to do Hugo. You don't do Hugo at this point. It's a long time for one shot.
Yes, Kiyuki, I also saw a piece of art on the ledge.
It's a bow. Hugo.
Yeah, right now for Muervo, it's just Snowhead Temple all the way, both smithies, and then he's looking at doing the bad stuff, basically. Yeah, I would guess the preparation here is just. I guess you get a bunch of money, although you would have everything you need on the dongles already, but you never know. And then just do the dongles, get your gold back, and then you're gonna do a whole loop up north, all the way to grabbing the gold dust item. This is a very. I mean, it's not a full clear because they don't have. Oh no, the lens is not required, right? So it is an effective. It is an effective, very safe full clear of Mountain Village. You really want to be in those situations if you're playing Seeds. You're just gonna go to post Snowhead and just get everything. There's Hugo, of course, with the inconvenient land title deed, but you know, you take that with a grain of salt. But the rest, it's all gonna get done in one go, really good. Smithies, which can be bad to route, are gonna get done in one go. It's all perfect.
We're gonna pick up the gold dust here. Wait. Yeah, he reset time. He's gonna pick up gold dust here. He is gonna be thorough with the smithy.
It was a weird thought, but I would have loved to see Muervo just do the dongos using the powder cake.
That would have been fun.
Alright, as soon as Sky gets the bow here, they're gonna somewhat converge things when it comes to, you know, just doing all the north stuff. The only thing is, I don't think Sky realizes that it would be better to get this next cycle, even though it feels a little bit out of the way. But you got to do Smithy 1 too. It can be the way of the hero item. By the way, Termina Field Way of the Hero, do we still have nothing?
We have the gold dust and we had the Goron mask from Observatory.
Oh, it's Goron mask. That's true. I didn't realize. That's boring.
Yeah. That's why I would love to see the gold dust just coming in and be relevant.
Hey, 1.5 hours ago, I told you all the way of the hero was gonna be boring, it wasn't gonna be interesting, no gold dust with lens. I told you all it was gonna be boring.
Yeah, yes.
It was gonna be boring.
Don't look at the VOD, by the way.
I'm gonna play it back here.
Okay, so we are picking Smithy 1, and that is... I have no idea.
It's kind of nice that they can get to peek the item here, although the first one is not necessary, because you're gonna have to peek the second one too.
Yeah.
We could be Captain's Hat here.
I think everything is on available right now, right?
And it is the Captain's Hat.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Sky is not gonna like that, especially if there's another item in Mountain Village. Couldn't see the item on Smithy 2. It was like a blob. No, I'm not sure what that was.
A blob. It was a blob.
Blob, not required.
Yeah, we do have double WAP in Mountain Village.
Oh, Muervo is gonna do the safety keg trial ahead of time cheat here, so to speak, but don't know if you realize he can just do that after Snowhead Temple is complete, because he's gonna have to get to Twin Islands again. I think it's a minor ordering issue.
Yeah, you're just losing a few seconds here and there.
You don't have to thaw the ice too, so micro time save. Don't have to worry about quick roll, having a quick roll input in this ice as well. All the details.
Romani's mask.
Romani's mask on sound check for sound check, and he's clocked out.
Which is a worst location.
I know, right?
And speaking of all the items that are awkward to route right now.
Yeah, that is definitely awkward. It's a time of day sensitive one.
But you know what? I think at this point they're definitely chilling, because one way you could do that, you can either set the time right as you're doing Snowhead Temple, just make an eye on point, or they could do Graveyard first and then set the time that way. I would say, you know, of all the spots to get that Romani's mask, this is fine. This is very fine. I've seen much worse.
He is doing Hugo now.
Yeah.
He's gonna respect every single check.
This is being exceptionally thorough. By the way, someone ate all my pizza. Yeah, you should order more pizza, right? Because someone ate all my pizza. And make sure to stay hydrated. We're doing lots of talking. To show that only is that's actually a problem, because if I'm the one that actually ate my pizza, then I would still have to be. So it works.
Okay, go on lullaby for Skygoro. Is he going to do Hugo?
He is not doing Hugo.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a. Or he has a bow now.
Yeah. Bow, magic, and fire arrows, everything is set up.
This was a little easier for him because this is his first trip up here. This is Maribo's fourth trip up here.
Yeah. But Sky needs to get some bombs in the Goron Shrine. To get the light arrows in, I think it was in Zuigorto. And skipping Romani Mask. Okay.
Yeah, if you didn't pre-route the blowing up the boulder, you definitely just leave that there. You know, whenever you're routing the actual check is when you route getting the actual mask, so, you know, it's just a formality, really.
Light arrows were on All Knight's mask, long story.
Oh yeah, right. So.
Where was All Knight's mask even?
Bombers, hide and seek.
Hide and seek. You know, always the requirement. Sneaky.
No, that peak is not necessary. We know lens is not required.
That is true, but I would say it's a good peak anyway because of the
way to dodge the snowball there.
Yeah, it's not a good pick if you fall after that because you don't have any speed.
Yeah, then it's, you know, the peak is okay, but then it's the runner's responsibility, you know.
And now he's out of magic. There he goes. And bombs for Sky.
Sky peeked this boulder like it was nothing. I'm so jealous.
I think that that peak is pretty much faster to just not try really hard and just whenever I really tried to pick it, it was harder than just when I just walked over it and like casually, and yeah, I don't really know if I make sense, so I
Yeah,
you don't know how many of the bombs I've lost to that snowball pushing one.
yeah. The boulder peak is like, for me, the more I try to set it to find a setup, the less it works. And then you just, you know, you're on some casual angle and it just appears in your screen. You're like, oh, it's so simple.
Exactly. The harder you try, the harder it gets.
The best strategy for the snowball to not roll over your bomb is to just be super fast and shoot the bomb as soon as possible. True gamer. Pretty simple, huh? Got some Snowhead Temple action right now, and left side first for Mervo. Collected all the swords, kinda nice.
Because we also need hookshot for GBT, it could be Zora eggs being vanilla and being new wave.
Yeah, at this point, I think what you know, if you're trying to make sense of the song layout, I think literally anything works. I mean,
Yeah.
which is the usual because the songs are randomized as the first things in when creating a seed. But here at this point, you know, you can get a lot of items, get access to the songs in such different ways, and the GBT except for song can just be for some go mode temple or even oath that, you know, nothing really tells us anything.
All it tells us is hookshot and ice arrows are not in our dungeon locked by Blossbower. That's all we know.
Kind of funny, there was a magic in a twin block chest. So if you went here without magic, out of logic, to try to save a PF trip, guess what? You would have saved a PF trip. Don't ever do that, but it was gonna happen in the seed if you did it.
Yeah, the boss warp cannot be new wave.
Yeah. But like if it's Sonata, we know it's not where we will find our ice arrows.
Or hook.
Oh, hookshot, exactly.
The fact that we're still missing those two items. And a mirror shield, by the way. We need that mirror shield.
Yeah.
Nice long jumps across here from Wervel. I'm gonna say this is a good spot to have the second sword upgrade, because you can just do the whiz robes and the bomb big sword kill and goat without switching the inventory at all.
Yeah, people say that it's not faster. It's faster to use the arrows, but I still love the bomb and GFS or bomb and what is it? Pierce DD.
Never saw the spin attack on the whiz robe. I guess you need 2 hits, but I guess it gives you a boatload of frames for the hit, extra frames.
Yeah. That's a comfort kill.
No hook shot, so has to take a jump here and thaw the thing. And on Sky's side, we're also gonna see a Snowhead Temple here. Just the Captain's that is gonna come a little bit later for him. And he's soaring back to mountain.
I'm thinking about isoros and hookshot locations. It could be in graveyard.
It could be, yeah. We need Captain's Hat anyway. We know where it is.
Yeah, unironically, the most troll location you can think of, as long as it's in logic, I mean, obviously, as long as it's in logic, the hookshot can be there. So whatever you wish to have the most entertaining outcome, it can be there.
Oh, I think the most entertaining right now is vanilla hookshot.
Always right. Every time we want that. Never gonna get old. But yeah, well, I think Sky is doing a trip for Hugo. Oh, no he isn't. He just really wanted to get the Romani's mask. Because the thing is, as soon as you beat Snowhead Temple, yeah, Hugo is not available, but given that Hugo... I mean, we know what Hugo has, and it's not a... You know, we have complete freedom to do the check. Most importantly, I got ahead of myself a little bit. We do have Zora mask, so we guarantee to full clear the post Snowhead, which is usually the biggest issue if you want to leave the completed Snowhead in the cycle you're playing. So I don't know. From here, it's just a very simple path forward. Although Sky is really thinking about the full clear and way of the hero here, because it is way of the hero, the sound check, the location. And like I said, at least my philosophy when it comes to Majora is that full clearing way of the hero is good if it's viable enough. It's a nice recoil from Mervo.
Yeah.
Not so simple.
I'm very impressed by that record. I didn't even know it was possible.
There's I think the technically the most optimal strat for that is to, like, you immediately pull a bomb and then you shoot a fire arrow and immediately do a recoil flip. But it has to be, like, I think literally perfect, frame perfect. So, you know, the regular bomb strategy is usually better, but if you can do that, you actually save time. Like, if you're really fast at it. The way the Mervo did it, I'm not sure, because I think he used some different spacing or something. I don't really go for that recoil flip ever, so I never even labbed it. I just
By the way,
did it.
let's see what's on soundtrack.
Yeah.
Maybe Sky snipes an item here and...
That would be big.
Launch, it's a bow. We do have one more bow somewhere.
Yeah.
Or it could be a Pizza Hut.
And we have our first boss down 1 hour and 50 minutes.
You mean we're not gonna get a sub 2?
That's kind of unlikely.
1 hour 50 still looking for items, not in go mode, and doing a temple for checks. You don't see that every day for sure in MMR.
And that was Oath to Order.
Okay, so that doesn't give us any new information.
So Pitch asks, Circus Leader Mask reduces damages. I don't know, does it?
No, it just makes you cry about the damage. Check, and there's Fierce Deity!
Oh. I think you'd like to see that before you do GPT. Because killing the fish with the FD is way better.
It's a solid enough location for sure. All right. What I'm very interested in here is that if we see hookshot here, then it's completely.
No, it's not possible.
And no, it's because it's a post tempo. So I'm actually looking forward to see if there's if the logic is still like not bugged, but definitely not working intentionally. Because I did like Zoe never said anything about if this was quote unquote fixed or not. Of post tempo checks, you know, the foolish accept song completely ignoring this fact. And Muervo.
Muervo doing a foolish check. Because Milk Road is foolish, it cannot.
No,
be
we saw
anything.
Sky do it.
Yeah, but the logic also tells us it's not relevant.
Show the mask to the camera to really emphasize that he's crying about the check.
Yeah, we're almost at the 2-hour mark with no hookshot.
Yeah.
Well, Fox said that is true. The 2-way of the hero items in Mountain Village currently, really rare for Mountain Village. Especially how easy it was to just get everything over with. Yeah, land title deed and captain's hat that is confirmed to be necessary due to all songs being required. All songs, you know, that's a way to say that all song items and whatnot. Not all of them, but you end up with all. I mean, you got it. I confess I haven't been tracking the always. I know that sometimes we have both, but I'm not sure. I'm missing a 6th always, and Muervo is skipping hints because of it.
4, 5. Okay, Muervo has also always, also sometimes, also hints, but I don't think skyygoro has them. When I'm looking at the trackers.
Yeah, from right now things are very simple. You just go chase the Captain's Hat song, get a good clear in the location, and probably go to whatever temple it gets you, because it's not gonna fall under the Foolish Accept song, which was Oath, by the way. So the most simple what's it called? The most simple outcome was the except for song logic.
That's the best one that we got, because you didn't get any new information.
Muervo marked also always because he got all 6 hints, so I cannot say which one
are we missing?
Yeah. I think Dompe's digging was dead, and
we have them.
Was it?
Seahorses,
I think.
Seahorses, range defense, Goron race, Ocean Spider House Day 1, and Dampe Dig.
Okay.
He has Butler too, right? According to the huge tracker.
Oh, I think Butler was the first one we got, and I was just tapping through things. But then I was worried that might have been. But it might also have been. I was thinking Seed Bleed too, because I had Butler in my last race. Seed Bleed is real, people. Spec might have Seed Bleed on Saturday when he does 2 races in a day.
Yeah, imagine my first seed being a complete nightmare, then having to play another one. Stalagmite jump. We got 2, 3. Very tricky.
Yeah, a little explosive help is always welcome in here.
Yeah, at one point you just commit to the bombs instead. Now I'm really thinking about what the finish time is gonna be because, you know, if this song sends you to a temple, you go to the temple. I mean, it can only be for Woodfall. But you go to the temple, and then if it doesn't have the hook shot, I mean, whenever you get the hook shot, not here, but you still have to do a whole eggs and then move on.
Bottle percent!
Woohoo, bottle percent.
Sky doing the tunnel jump. Had to take a void before.
Okay, so that was indeed Sonata.
Doing more checks!
Hey, we can now go do another dungeon.
I gotta say that as late as his hook shot is, oh, not the angle.
I think if Muevo fails the jump once more, it would just be faster to go outside and inside again. Okay, so that would be faster.
You really have to make sure you're on a straight line if you want to do like a little fast bomb pull.
Yeah.
Usually you should target and stab forward. That's usually the safest way.
Okay.
Everything else you can just be offset by a little bit.
So why would you not do day 2? It's the same amount of time, I think, if you do day 2 first, and then go back and do day 1. Why do you do day 1 grave before day 2?
Because it's easier to leave after day 2 than leaving after day 1. If you do day 2 then day 1, you have to go back through that room with the spiders and the void, and I think it's a bit tedious. So I think it's a bit more comfortable to just go, okay, I do day 1 and then day 2, and I immediately saw out.
Yeah, meanwhile Sky got that recoil flip to the tunnel as well, which is nice. And yeah, in Muervo's position, which one is faster? I have no idea, honestly. If, you know, coming back versus having to go to the day 2 side again, back and forth. But given that he already did back a graveyard a long time ago, he's not gonna enter Ikana afterwards. So yeah, he can just say, he can just say he's doing the day 2 grave last and just take a Zora very safely. So yeah, at the very least, it's a very viable option to not get a headache.
And good kill for skyygoro, and ladies and gentlemen, happy 2 hours!
Happy 2 hours! Woohoo!
Talk
Shout
about
out.
a 2-hour mark, looking at runners' progressions and items they have. Wow.
Quick shout out to Shellenor and to Neuro for tracking for us today. I'm Cemetery co-commentator and restreamer, joined in the booth by Spec and our brand new beginner commentator, Chloe!
Yay!
And shout out to these two amazing runners, skyygoro and Muervo. Group A of this Zelda Zora Easter egg, yeah, there we go, tournament.
how things are going here, we could literally go all the way of Mirror Shield being in Stone Tower Temple and whatnot.
Yeah, because it would just be, Mirror Shield would block a New Wave.
Exactly, and there's no, except for Song, Logic, and Temple is just Oath, so it doesn't even matter the item placement, it can just be anywhere. That is not foolish.
I think Logic expects you. Oh,
Or there's
there
the
we
Mirror Shield.
are. Mirror Shield.
Nothing in Stone Tower Temple then.
Yeah, because you have to have the ice to get there. And Hook.
So I think this means Wave and LEG are vanilla.
Yeah, honestly,
I think Logic
It can go
expects
either
you
way.
to fully clear a dungeon once you commit to it and can finish it.
I mean, LG could be on eggs or eggs, and New Wave could be on Ego.
yeah, this is very subtle, but this Mirror Shield here severely limited the locations the runners are gonna have to hunt for items, because neither Stone Tower Temple or Great Bay Temple are gonna have anything, so this is literally it. This is just, back catalog of Clocktown stuff and 2 checks in the interior for Hook, and whatever is left for Ice, which is not that much either. So just start thinking about time of day, start thinking about routing all those overworld checks that got left behind, looking at the Romani's mask, although we know that it's not anything by Sky's side. But yeah, that's when you gotta draw your path as a runner.
Yeah, no, both are dead. I was thinking about the unhinted. Sometimes they cannot have the hookshot because they are both Ocean Spider House chest, and Beavers requires hookshot for access. So that is not what we are looking for.
They can have Ice Arrow though.
Yeah. And hookshot.
Well, okay. This has been nice.
Okay, so I was completely wrong, and Logic can expect you to not fully clear your dungeon, and just, oh yeah, now that I have hookshot, I can just leave Woodfall Temple and go to GBT.
Yeah, lights were on Light's Mask. Long story.
Yeah, even though they have a whole eggs to do right now, it gotta be a sigh of relief finding the hookshot here, because whatever song that eggs unlocks, it's not gonna matter because Great Bay Temple is foolish. It cannot have the ice arrows. So yeah, we're still down to those limited amount of checks, and for Muervo here, it's just a matter of figuring out a good order, and that is it. It's basically a full clear of the speed.
I think the runners might be a bit disappointed to find hookshot before Ice Arrows, because right now Secret Shrine is in Logic.
Oh yeah, that location exists.
Yeah.
It's fine, just max layout. It's gonna be the next best location after maybe, I don't know, the whole PF. It's fine, just do Shrine and then bail when it doesn't have anything, and do the rest.
Can we get a bet for Ice Arrows?
I mean,
It would be fun, I think.
We can, it's just very limited on where it can be.
You know what I'm thinking here? Because, okay, the next play, you finish PF, PR2 in case Muervo, two life checks for him there. And whether you do a Shrine or not, you can do... Oh no, wait, New Wave is gonna... Okay, regardless where New Wave is, one play they... Oh no, forget it. I was gonna say they could beat Great Bay Temple and then do Upper Zora Cape Beavers afterwards, but... Oh no,
But Beavers could have ice arrows.
Alright, no, they are both in Logic.
Because yeah, one of the very quick checks that are available is Upper Zora Cape, but if you're gonna go there at this point in the seed, maybe you're thinking about doing beavers too, and you don't want to do beavers. But the other check is really fast, but you don't want to do beavers. So,
Hey, look,
yeah,
it's a dragonfly being bullied.
It's a standard spot for sure with very late hook shot, where you already check the back half of cape.
The dragons are really being bullies.
Yeah. But at least they bullied both players. So there is a justice.
What is Sky working on?
Going there again. Did he
Is he doing eggs? He's doing eggs.
Is he, or is he just going for the
Oh, no, he doesn't have the
to
hook shot.
checks? Yeah.
He's gonna check hook shot check.
Yeah, this is why the sticking to the standard ordering is good, because because not doing the graveyard song here means you could be, in this case it's actually true, like Sky is just bailing on a whole Woodfall Temple of checks and just committing to 2 checks you left behind in PF Interior. Like, yeah, they're unlogic, but you can reorder things in a way that is better for you, you know? Don't have to commit to these awkward, isolated checks that soon. Oh, he doesn't have captains.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, it's the Smithy one. Oh, that was so punished for him.
And I think Sky is just getting baited by the land title deed, and you go and thinking, okay, so that was a worth and there is nothing else. And sadly, we know it's not true, because there is a very required Captain's Hat on Smithy 1.
Apparently a princess is gonna go to the moon today.
Okay, good for the princess. Take it on the world tour, because we still have 2 more dungeons.
You know, as the I don't like to brag, but as the creator of the commentator's blessing, now I guess there was a little bit of a commentator's curse, because I told you that not doing that day 1 Smithy for Sky, not routing around that, could be low-key punishing, and now it seems like it might be very punishing.
Yeah, I think it's just the final nail in the coffin.
I gotta say that preemptively resetting the cycle to just do that check, it wouldn't be so bad, but the way that it's isolated and you look at the other stuff you have remaining, I completely understand the visit here. It's just so unfortunate.
So, Spec, to show what happened is you bless Muervo by cursing Sky. That's how it balances out.
I do not sign behind it, man. This is just a work of the destiny. I don't have anything to do with it.
So he cancels out his own blessings. So like, I'm not taking any responsibility for this.
We're gonna get a tally of commentator blessings versus curse and have a scorecard in the end.
I'll ask Trez to have a tally for us restreaming school.
That's gonna be a nightmare to track for sure. I love it.
So Muervo prefers to just fully clear his worth instead of going to all the location unlocked by hookshot.
Yeah, this is definitely a page of the thoroughness playbook, but I gotta say, considering every single item placement in the seed, at least from the half on, from sort of where you found the bow and we found the Gara mask, you could, like, the path you would take by clearing all the big locations and, you know, playing around the, you know, hunting the hook shot and whatnot, you could still skip so much stuff. You could skip, like, all the minigames, basically. This PF exterior plus sewers play, I think it would have to be done because of the sheer density, and you having 4 bottles to come here later, but then it was just like, you know, get captains for, you know, do the whole north stuff as Snowhead Temple plus Smithies, get captains, go to Woodfall Temple, get your hook shot. And now you're doing eggs, and you only did the bulk checks. You didn't do any of the lengthy stuff. And, like, by the time by the time it came down to choosing between the bad checks, you know, maybe you got the isolate town archery, the isolate swamp archery. We only have 3 checks in interior, but it could be gold mode from there. Who knows? And none of that was needed. You could definitely play around that, and in a way where it's like you would not even be punished, you know. I mean, by doing some whatever crap minigame, you could get Ice Arrow early. Maybe you avoid, I don't know, maybe PF interior checks, maybe Woodfall Temple chests, but it's not, you know, it's not that much. And yeah, you could definitely try to high roll this seed. It's amazing, even with Hookshot being this late. I don't know if I make much sense, but you know. I think the only bad location you would go to if the Ice Arrow was found earlier would be Secret Shrine. Then yeah, if it's on Town Archery or whatever, and you're taking a shrine trip, then yeah, it's very, very bad. But
yeah,
you know, when it gets there, then you start to. When it gets there after someone beats you on race time, then you complain about it.
This guy trying to think about what he's missing.
Walking a path forward. Did we see that moon steer, by the way?
No, we did not.
From the second single item on Great Bay.
That said, I see it laid up on Skygoro's tracker.
He bought it and then he's turning in. He's doing Macau right now.
Yeah, he literally just got it, and I wonder if Muervo is gonna. If he already did it and we didn't see it, or.
No, Muervo has been very thorough with his tracker, and it's not marked on the tracker.
So yeah, Muervo is doing the castle song here ahead of time. This is not gonna. I mean, in this spot, it could be good to scout the song first if it gave you actual useful information. For example, if GBT was. No, not even here, because if you got the Egg song, you got the other one. So yeah, it could be good for scouting the song earlier in other type of seed. It could be bad in other type of seed if you were looking at a very shallow in-game time spending for go mode. And here they just have a whole Grave 8 temple, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, him doing the castle song here, it's like, you know, it doesn't really. I don't know, cause I would say it's he's enjoying.
You're chucking yourself both into it and out of it, but.
What?
You're both convincing yourself, yes, that is a good idea, and at the same time, no, it's not the best idea.
Yeah, because yeah, the thing is, with Ikana Canyon Foolish, so you don't have the grotto to you know, do something in your little east side trip. You either have to do this or Secret Shrine. And given that going to Ikana Canyon gives you 0 checks either way, it kind of, you know, it literally doesn't matter. Like, Muervo did this ahead of time, you know, it's whatever.
It could just be to have some time to think about what his next plan is. And because he's just soaring and then soaring out again, I think he needed a bit of time to think.
I am closing out bets, so get last chance to get your bet in of where you think ice arrows are.
Yeah, maybe he was thinking about it, or maybe he was just, you know, oh, progression, even though it kind of does nothing currently, doesn't matter. But yeah. Oh, it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't matter because of the Majora Go mode, but one really comfy time of day you can set up is you leave Castle and Grey Bay Temple for last, and I mean it might not be possible in this case. No, it is good. It might not. Okay, it might not be possible in this case, but it is very comfy for the majority time of day, especially if your Great Bay Temple is really fast and you do it with FD, to just double time as you enter the castle, and then do Great Bay Temple afterwards. But you know, right now it doesn't matter really, because you also have Stone Temple.
Did anyone paid attention to which tingle item was Moonstay? Was it the
Moonstay
first
didn't
or the
have
second
anything.
one?
It was the second one on Tingle. It was
Okay.
the lower one on Great Bay Code.
So the one that could be useful.
No, the first
lack of
item
captains-
was Mask of Sense.
Okay.
The lack of captains on Sky's side now is really showing because he's resorting to town archery mini games. That's rough. That's really rough.
And that play was fine like an hour ago, but right now it's that's painful.
It's not even that it's not fine, it's just that he's in a position where Smithy 1 is just way too isolated. So what else do you do, really? It's like one lengthy check after the other, one out of the way check after the other. So, you know, between all of those, kind of a toss-up, but yeah. That's why it's really good when you route things ahead of time, you know, you get the routing first, and then you don't have to worry about it because you already did the check, you know. And when you don't do that, when it hurts, it really hurts, which is exactly the spot for Smithy 1. Also, it's 2 hours 18 in a timer essentially, and we're doing a whole egg, so brace yourselves. You know what, with some luck, we could see some beavers. Maybe Ocean Spider House chest. I know it's not a fan favorite, but it is a check.
Because I am not racing, I'm not playing the seed, I am 100% in for any bad check. Anything that is painful, okay, count me in. I just want to see them struggle.
You know what? In this very type of seed, I have a soft spot for lengthy checks because these are the kind of seeds that really test the ability of full clearing by the runners, which is an ability that is really good to have as a Majora player. It doesn't matter if you try to skip checks, if you try to high roll seeds. I think every single player has to have the skill to route a very good full clear, and those are the seeds that really test you. You know, when it comes to 1v1, maybe the opponent gets to the check first, maybe you do, and it's decided by luck. It happens, but it's still good to route a really good last location. And in terms of the lengthy checks, Beavers is looking really good actually versus Ocean Spider House chest, just because they still have Cape Upper chest to do.
Yeah,
just
exactly.
because of that.
Because you have two chests in the way, it makes the trip a lot worthy.
Yeah, unfortunately it's only one because they picked the lower one. The upper one you really can't peek, because I don't think it even renders properly due to the distance.
No,
but yeah, one quick chest is definitely good enough in these spots, I would say. I mean, after Shrine, I guess. Keep forgetting Shrine. But yeah, these things, they really make a difference. For example, if you were between, say, one of the, you know, doing Swamp Archery completely in isolation versus Cape Upper Chest and Beavers, like the law of the low sphere, which is, you know, the lower sphere checks have more odds of having your item, it would really scream at you and say that Town Archery could be more likely than at least Beavers. But because of the extra checks, I think you just take both. In case it doesn't matter because both runners already did Town Archery. But yeah, it's a situation where Beavers becomes more favored versus other standard checks. You know what, maybe I'm thinking if they had isolated minigames, maybe minigames over Shrine could be a thing, just because of the... What I keep calling the law of the low sphere, you know, by the time I think I explained it correctly, that low sphere checks have more chance of having items.
Yeah.
Maybe it could be a thing, but I'm not the one playing the seed, so I'm chilling.
Guy showing us lemons again. Yeah, Sonata was in graveyard.
Alright, I think I'm more of a screen. Are we really seeing all new checks?
Yeah, this is the first time we're seeing PFI.
Speaking of, on the sky screen, I think we're gonna see some hide and seek, which leads to light arrows. After getting some cash back from Tingle. So for Muervo, it's just guarded chest and I think tank chest, right? Didn't see if he already did it. Oh, certainly didn't. So yeah, literally 2 checks, and then we are going to the really awkward part of the seed.
If you can find us by tomorrow morning when the moon is crashed.
Yeah, Sky went back to PF Interior and did the lower and hookshot chest. They had nothing.
We don't talk about runners that die on Iron Knuckles, but...
Oh, Merva got sucked into doing the fight. Kinda sucks.
Okay, so I am back and it looks like I didn't miss anything.
Well, Sky's are lined up and doing Bomber's hide and seek, so he'll get his all Knight's mask.
Oh, so that would be the light arrows then.
Yes.
And given the inventory, I think we're gonna see some lemons as well, which apparently we're done.
He just did lemons.
Oh! Right, okay.
That's why we're on his audio right now.
And yeah, this is tank chest, and then the worst of the worst. No way. What was that?
That was a Superman skip.
I never seen it. This is awesome.
Yeah, and Pitch, the one thing he's stuck on is you have to do Smithy Day 1 to get the Captain's Hat that gives you any progression. And he missed he got Day 2, but wasn't able to get Day 1.
And got a little yellow chest.
Ooh.
Oh, that's lame.
Oh yeah, that's very lame.
We haven't
But
found Cafe Smash, though.
I mean, at least it sucks that it's
yeah.
it is day 3, so you know what? It's fine, right? They can, yeah, it is fine.
Good luck on that one.
I think it has a possible bad time of day checks that could screw this, delivering this letter over. But I don't think there are really. Maybe Kamaro's mask with cafes behind it would mean you have to get this letter mama again. But by that point you're just doing horrible checks anyway.
Sky has thoroughly isolated Captain's Hat.
But yes, I think Sky suffered a little bit. Both his first cycle, I I had a maybe I'm wrong, but I had a feeling that maybe the bow location shook him up a little bit when it actually was completely fine. And yeah, now just those little things, just now routing one extra check when in the group of in the location you did a bunch of stuff over, just punishing all the way. It happens, and that's why you really have to respect those things. Majora MMR just doesn't screw around. Majora's Mask Randomizer. Sometimes you're like, surely it's not gonna punish me because it didn't group this one check with all the rest. It will at one point. It will.
Yeah. And yeah, this is rough right now because
By the way, look where Skygoro is.
doing Smithy 1, and it's like so late. That's so late.
One of the last things he has.
And then he better go do that immediately, and then he'll get Snada and be like, and on his way.
See the red blob with the little blob mohawk and the little blob arms or whatever? Yeah, totally Captain's.
Definitely Captain.
Oh, Mervo actually doing this tingle. Oh, it's really good that he remembered. Doesn't have anything, but sure.
At this rate, he's almost.
Yeah,
at this rate, he's gonna almost 100% concede. I know we're not going to do that because we don't have to do things, but we'll have done almost every check besides where ice arrows are.
Alright, all the terrible checks. He's thinking Cape, Upper, and Beavers, or Ocean Spider House. Ocean Spider House chest it is, apparently. Or, maybe he remembered Shrine exists.
So, Peach is asking for all three of us, how long is Sky behind Muervo? I think it's like
about an hour and a half.
More than half an hour, maybe 45 minutes behind.
I would say about almost an hour, because as soon as he didn't get Captain's Hat, he fell way behind.
Yeah, it's definitely a whole eggs. It's a Woodfall Temple full clear, and I guess one Ikana Castle if you're worth counting. Ikana entry plus Ikana Castle. So quite a bit. We're seeing a letter being delivered. I guess he didn't peek that at any point. Did we see that?
See which one?
The item in Postman's hat. His head.
I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, I thought it was nothing.
You know what, this routes really nicely, but kind of sucks that you can just get the information for free. Although maybe he got it and it's like a trade item or something. I really didn't see it, so I absolutely cannot tell.
What do you see? Oh, stage lights here, or?
Did we already not do that?
You thinking maybe he did?
Oh yeah, the Zora Hall dip was such a long time ago. I don't think they even had magic, neither of them. So actual new check, huh?
You need there. You go.
Yeah, it's not easy to light up torches without any fire, so...
Oh, and that one is too high. He has one more. Okay, there you
go. Allow action swap when?
Nothing! Beavers, beavers, beavers!
You know what? This is a really nice group of checks. This is exactly what you look for when doing the very, very late routing. You got stage lights, cape upper, chest plus beavers. That's nice.
And
after
then
shrine,
you have
nice.
the dreaded shrine. 5 chests.
He's gonna do upper ledges here, though.
Yeah.
Is this the? Did we get already beavers on the restream? Did someone do it like super early?
Someone
I
did
don't...
beavers, but I didn't have anything. That would actually
Yeah, yeah.
be.
Oh,
That was
sorry.
a big chest.
This is a big chest. Yeah. The whole
Oh.
time. Oh my god, this place rocks. Yeah, so far this seed can be very linear.
And pictograph off.
Pictobot!
How
Oh
is there
no,
seed more
it's
bait?
not doable this cycle.
You can't do tingle this cycle.
Yeah, because
You beat
Muevo
Woodfall.
already cleared Woodfall Temple.
Yeah, that's such a bad subtle thing. If it's there,
And
you just
another
need a whole
chest.
This is a big chest too.
Oh, come on.
Hi, Zora!
Oh!
Wow, this is crazy.
Okay, this is go mode.
You could high roll the seed so much. Oh my god.
That is so. At 2 hours and 32 minutes, we're at go mode. By the way,
Well, with that big chest in the lower cape, you would absolutely go here before shrine. You do stage lights first, but you 100% go here. Wow, you could skip like mini games, everything. This is insane.
you don't skip treasure chest minigame.
Yeah, you know, Vita's saying I would do like 150 in the seed, and Broat would beat me with an even lower time. But absolutely. Wow, what a crazy seed in terms of being able to skip stuff, even with that late of a hook shot.
So we might get yeah, I think we have enough time with inverting to do the final 2 dungeons, and we would have Princess to the Moon.
Yeah, I didn't have to reset for that Picto box, so Princess is visiting the moon for sure.
But there are 2 dungeons to complete before.
Oh, barely missing
no.
it. Scott.
Yeah, that was so close from skyygoro.
That is true. The only item that is a little bit out of the way, if you even call it that, would be the Bomber's Hide and Seek. In my personal Majora philosophy, I think trying to skip Bomber's Hide and Seek too much is maybe not that good. In this seed, you could do it very early ahead of time with Zora Mask. But I can definitely see some ultra high roller trying to skip it and being punished by it. But, you know, out of the possible out of the way checks, I don't think it was that bad. But yeah, because aside from that, the rest of the seed, you just get everything on the way. Like as soon as you get like your bow and Goron mask or whatever, just everything is on the way. Nice high ledge grab by Muervo.
Yeah, very clean.
Oh yeah, like treasure chest game is like it's barely not even a mini game, especially with mainly with CSMC on, because you just peek and you're out of there like 2 seconds. Also, as one of the possible Way of the Hero locations, you would definitely go there, because you literally can't do the others, because look where Bomb Bag or the Bow were. Bow being behind treasure chest game itself. So as long as you don't get another bow that would screw over your, you would have to do the mini games because the Way of the Hero is not satisfied. As long as you don't get the bow, you can just, cruise through the seed and not even care. And it was the case here, 100%.
Nice bonk from Muervo. Just skipping the Isoros.
Out of all the things in Great Bay Temple, that bonk is definitely one of the first ones to learn.
I still need to learn it. I need to learn all the Zora's shortcuts.
Yeah, you just have to start holding target when you enter the tunnel in that particular angle, and all you have to do is to do the little turn around and going up at the end as Zora. So as long as you get the movement there, it's all good. The ATZ bonk? I don't know if it's a bonk, but are you talking about going to the platform and doing the Giga Zora dive that sends you to the moon and then you arrive to the platform or whatever? That's a hell of a strat. I hate it too, of course. Yeah, on Moira's side, he definitely went for a lot, and I mean a lot of thoroughness, which, you know, in other seeds I can definitely justify full clearing ahead of time a little bit more. In this seed, you could just get away with it with literally no punishment. Like if Dice Arrow wasn't some minigame or whatever, and you just late routed it, nothing would happen. Like literally nothing, because your go mode was so late anyway. But I gotta say, you know, aside from the thoroughness, he just respected the progression order, did things very well, I would say, and is looking like to take the win from here.
Sadly, skyygoro has been really punished by that long title did on Hugo. Really thinking it was the only worst reason. And skipping Smithy 1 was very, very, very rough.
There's the hook shot for Sky. And yeah, it's not even a mattering of full clearing a particular way of the hero in Mountain Village. It's all about, you know, grouping as much items as you can in a single piece of routing. Because by the time Sky was there, like, there was nothing holding him on the cycle. I mean, he had grabbed the gold dust ahead of time, but obviously you would reset the cycle and do that first. But there was like nothing, not even like an awkward letter to mama he needed to keep in his pocket, or a title deed he couldn't deliver. There was none of that. So yeah, usually it's a good lesson. When you have to have the chance of perfectly route those as much things together as you can, you just take it. Especially Smithy, because Smithy 1 is a pain to get back to. It's just way too slow.
Bravo did not take his chance with the second jump. I can get behind that. It's a bit harder. And nice recoil.
Yeah, going for second Seesaw Fire Arrow plus recoil flip it's actually it's somewhat standard if you don't want to do the long jump or the Zora jump on the second one. In terms of time loss, I don't even, it's like barely.
Yeah. Like
barely loses time or whatever. I know that the jump itself barely saves time, so I think this barely loses time. It's quite standard. I think like Guppy would just default to this, so yeah, it's absolutely okay.
If you're confident with your recoil flip, yeah, 100% go for it.
Yeah, I think that the recoil flip is not trivial, but I don't think it's super precise even. And
no, the platform is very large, so that's fine.
Yeah, and Mervo just ripped it with the Blast Mask. Quite awesome.
Yeah. And
the long jump on the second Seesaw, though, if anyone is looking for whatever strat to use, that long jump is surprisingly easy.
It's sushi time!
You got Big Man! Killing the George here. Now, yeah, it's just a matter of when is Mervo gonna uninvert, really, because this time is inverted here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he can just stay inverted if my game sense is correct, because he has a whole tower to climb.
Yeah. Maybe just an invert entering the final boss room. If you're at like 11.
Great item there.
Yeah, it it really was what he was missing for his seed to be perfect.
Even picked it up. We'll
Yeah.
lose no time out of the text, because there are none left, at least. But yeah, I think we're going all the way to 250s here in terms of time. Like, regardless of how you played it, I think even if you super high roll the seed, I think it was just lengthy. Just because of the hookshot location.
Skygoro just got the mirror shield. So it will only be a matter of elemental arrows. But yeah, we do know that it's way too late for that. Yeah, mirror shield was also in Woodfall Temple.
I wonder when would Sky do the All Night's Mask checks, because he's on night 2,
Last location.
which means it's already over for this cycle. But you know, if from here it's about doing eggs, and then you get to do all, the rest of your stuff. All Night's Mask are usually really good checks because they're just so fast. So yeah, it's gonna do recycle. That's okay. But yeah, in terms of the Sky's run, I think maybe, I mean, not more than Smithy 1. Maybe I don't know how much Smithy 1 set him back, especially compared to Mervo, who just basically full cleared everything anyway. But I think on Sky's first cycle, like I mentioned before, I sensed that he was, I don't know, maybe a little bit insecure. Maybe when it comes to the bow location, because he just went to the Pinnacle Rock trip, and maybe to PF a little bit too early, although that was necessary anyway. But when actually he was just chilling, because you would get the Gora mask, it was all about doing treasure game again. You guarantee your bow, you go north, you start to unlock a bunch of stuff, and it's all good. And I don't know, I sense that he was maybe more worried than he should have been.
Yeah, I think one big factor here is that Skygoro did not pick Cafe's items during the first cycle. We knew that when he rings its bell during cycle 2 and saw the bow at that time, and then went back to the treasure chest game. So
yeah, if it's that, I wasn't aware of it, so yeah, I guess it makes more sense, but
yeah, that's why for me that's why the first cycle was so long for Skygoro, and he went through so many checks just because he didn't have the information at that point that an item that important.
Here's an interesting thing about Skygoro real quick. Look where he's headed. He's immediately going to get those ice arrows.
Yeah. And that will be good for him, but sadly not good enough.
Please do not enter Stone Tower Temple. Because I think that's all game, right? You do, I don't know where the song was, but you can do Cat Castle. Imagine. But yeah, but even still with me not peeking Cafe, the overextending the cycle had nothing to do with it. Although it didn't really change anything. It just meant that he did a lot of the PF stuff on night 3 when he actually could have done all on day 1, and have a little bit, a little bit more freedom. But I guess it's in terms of if title deeds were required, but everything else didn't matter. There it is, Ice Arrow.
Yeah, and a Rage Sword.
But yeah, that Cafe peak, I don't know, there's no way around it. You just gotta get used to it, just like Postman. And Postman is even worse, because if you're... Like, there are 2 times, I think from 9 on or whatever, around that, Postman is like between North Clocktown and the Owl or something. And 2 PM, you get the perfect peak if you do Room Key. Besides that, I have no idea. I think Ares made like a whole map of that thing or something. But yeah, and Cafe is just, you just, there's no way, you just gotta remember. at the beginning of the cycle, you look at the guy immediately, and yeah, that's your. I guess that's the beginning ritual for starting to play 1.16 in general.
Nyo, could you please mark the ice arrows for Skygoro, please?
And Picto.
Yeah, true. Thank you.
This is very important.
A
Oh,
very
yes, we have
important
to make sure we
bait.
have that pit, though.
Can we get another totally not forced gag, such as, I don't know, picture of someone to the moon, pick a funny character. Picture of grandma to the moon, I don't know, the most inaccessible character of the game, most out of the way. Cow picture to the moon, it could be, definitely. Well, cow to the moon, I want to see someone do that.
You go picture to the moon.
Oh, that is so cute. That's worth it.
Yeah, and you can do it once you've played Snow White Temples, so that's just a pain.
Yeah, it can be on the way for sure.
See us to the moon. Oh yeah, that's cute.
Oh, that is just mean.
And one mold is down.
But we no longer have twin mold, we have one mold.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but I guess Mervo took the invert at one point.
If you don't want to have the mold, just clean your bathroom.
Oh, this is I totally understand Mervo's side here. You get into curved beam hell, trying to beat twin mode, but twin mode beats you. And I was paying attention to it because it's when you see yourself playing, because I think twin mode went to like his body went to 2 or 3 really good spots for it to just camp out, and Mervo unfortunately was just trying to do the curved beams and it was not having it.
And it will be Majora's time.
Oh god, the ideas really have no limits. We're talking about mushroom to the moon now.
You're the one that started this.
You just get 4 small posts to the moon and pretend they are the little post sisters. And 4 small posts and a big one because it's the butler of the game location.
No, do 2 big pose and 4 little pose.
Just try to get as much junk to the moon as possible. And tell to the whatever lucky guy that is playing the seed, just route it out, just route everything. Not that I totally wouldn't do it, but you know. Yeah, exactly. And then you go in front of Majora. You use the mushroom bottle to as if try it out, Majora. Try this mushroom, and then you beat the game.
Whereas we already have the princess to the moon here.
Yeah, that's already good. Let's not be greedy.
I never thought I would say it, but it's also kind of nice that you can actually put it on your inventory. Because when doing the endgame as FD, you have two useful items to equip, which are FD of course, and Bunny Hood if you have it. The third slot is completely meaningless. So yeah, you can just show off your princess, of course. Got Ocean Spider House chest, something we didn't get to see.
Yeah.
So awkward when it's actually in logic, huh? Captain's hat and everything.
And that's a small chest, of course. For our watchers, if you didn't know, if you put a bomb on the center of the Majora's room during phase 2, it will knock down the Majora whoever he is. So that is a good way to just stop his nonsense running if you don't have any good items. And time is coming very shortly. As soon as Majora's just stop jumping everywhere.
Gotta be trolling.
And
GG!
time!
2 hours, 53 minutes, and 50 seconds is the listed time on Race Room. Alright, now that's what 53:42 was the final. We will be getting the racers in here for interviews, so hang on.
Strategically and routing wise, this was a very interesting seed, I gotta say. Especially watching the different perspectives.
Yeah.
Here in the comments booth, we can continue just to watch Moira's Go Mode animation.
Yeah, legit. Well, I mean, we can, only us can see it.
Hello.
Hello,
GG's,
Moiro,
Moira.
GG's!
Thank you. It was... I don't know if my voting was terrible or if that was just an awful seed, but lots of last locating. Almost down to the final check.
I want to say both, but hear me out. This.
Hey, one second. GG, Sky.
GG, Sky.
GG's!
So yeah, when it comes to this seed, is that there was no way around it. The hook shot was in, you know,
An awful place.
Yeah, there was no way around it. But if you trace the steps, so at one point you would get the bow and Goron mask, and you would get some progression that way. And at one point you just had to take the trip of PF Exterior and Sewers to just get items, and that's where you found your magic, and you would get a bunch of other progression. And from there on,
it was pretty linear after that.
With the exception of Light Arrow in All Knight's Mask in Bomber's Hide and Seek, which, you know, depending on the runner, I don't like to skip it, even trying to high roll the seed, but it could be out of the way. But everything else was so on the way, it was crazy. You could just skip a bunch of stuff and just hunt your progression, your straight line, and you would just get there. Especially with the big chest and lower cape sending you there as soon as possible as your little first overworld checks when last locating Ice Arrow. It was way too perfect. It was crazy. And
I made the mistake of not peeking that. Yeah, I've gotten used to these seeds been very casino-y so far, so I've been more thorough than I usually would. But I made the mistake of not peeking that ice arrow chest. As soon as I ran past it and I walked away, I was like, I should have peeked that. But I just gave it no mind. I was fully prepared for beavers this seed.
Yeah, it would come for sure. Unfortunately, before Shrine, but that was the way it was. But it wouldn't be that bad. Stage lights, 2 unknown chests plus beavers. That's good. That's good density for a super late game. So it was fine the way as played without peeking even.
And you could also route the Ocean Spider House chest after that. So yeah, that was
my next one.
5
after the beavers.
Yeah, that was 5 chests checks from one side and 5 checks with the secret shrine. So yeah, kinda equal. So let's start with the less painful.
When I went up to check what Eagles' song was, you might have seen us turn into Zora, and that was me about to go to Shrine. Then I thought, no, I'm going to push the eggs first and push all of that density clear at West, then go back to Shrine. Shrine was going to be my last thing. But I hate doing Shrine. Where did you get up to anyway, Sky? How far did you go?
I don't remember. I'm trying to think of what was really like. I didn't do.
You had just gotten ice arrows, and you were going back into Fire's Fortress doing egg.
Yeah, I was doing eggs at that point. I didn't get my bow until late because, despite you telling me that I could peek that early, I forgot even harder for some reason. So I was late to bow, late to Captain's Hat, late to everything. So I kind of just started doing one-off overworld checks in the hopes that maybe there was something you missed. And maybe I'd catch up at that point, but I don't think there was any way that I was going to catch up after bow was that late.
Yeah, the only checks I had left in the entire game were Postman Hacks. I didn't peek it, but I handed in the Friar Mill. Midnight Meeting, but never found cafes. Secret Shrine and Beavers in Ocean Spider House chest.
And what were you looking for?
Ice Brothers.
Oh.
Yeah. The last bow was on Akana Ledge, so you guys, it was in a foolish location.
Yeah, and what would the third one? The third one was on Fisherman, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was. I mean, it was a fun seed. I messed up because I'm not used to things having stuff on them. I'm not used to the updated models, and I think that might take a little while for me to do. But unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time because everybody in my division is a fucking monster. So I don't know how good it's gonna be.
Yeah, I was watching your point of view. For a second, I thought you were just a little bit insecure in the first cycle because of knowing where bow was, and maybe you thought, oh, I couldn't get the bow this cycle, maybe I'm screwed. But now that you... I think the Chloe and Cemetery also mentioned that you didn't peek it at all. So yeah, it definitely makes a lot of sense trying to get the boys in some random checks instead of going straight for Ladder to Cafe next cycle. And yeah, and it was just the Captain's that unfortunately you didn't do with the whole snow package.
Yeah, so what I thought was it was just land title deed to fire arrows, so I didn't think to clear it. I thought fire arrows would lead to something.
Yeah, and it was. And in my opinion, I was talking here, it's just not even a matter of being way of the hero. It's just that, like, you had so much freedom to just reset the cycle and plan both Smithies and Snowhead Temple and everything. Because, you didn't have, like, a temporary item limiting you to not reset the cycle. You didn't have eggs partially done or anything. So you could just do that as you wished. And yeah, you just, at one point you just got gold. It was day 2, and then you just went north, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, those small things where you can group checks together, and there's like one more you can do, and maybe you don't. Like at one point, Majora's Randomizer is gonna punish you all the way. At one point, it will, and it sucks.
I feel like everything else seemed to go okay. Execution and dungeons pretty good,
except for the minor detail of what falls that we won't really talk about.
Oh.
What happened in Woodfall?
Oh my god.
He got bullied beyond
Oh my
belief.
god, it was so bad. It was a hip loop and then a dragonfly. And it just over and over again. I couldn't get out.
And it started with it getting sniped in the air by one of the.
Dude, that guy plays Call of Duty. What in the hell?
That was the worst bullying I've ever seen.
Yeah, there was like
That was really rough.
10 resets or 15 resets because every time you warp back up, the hip loop was right there, so you just knock right back.
I tried to pause buffer and get out of that maybe.
But it just wasn't
And it
working.
was just so bad. It was so bad.
Morvo, if you do watch the VOD, just focus on that section. It's funny to us, but it's painful to
Sky. Trust me, I was laughing in pain. I wish it was so bad. I was just like, this is horrible. I'm getting bullied. It's just literally like, welcome back to Majora's Mask, bitch.
You
fun.
had the hop loops or whatever they're called bullying you. I couldn't believe the Woodfall Temple one. One of them came and bullied me. I killed that.
Oh yeah, both dragonfly.
I lined up the hook shot and then it just slowly crept in front of my hook shot as I released. I was like, you bugger.
I'm gonna be honest. When playing OOTR, I didn't miss dragonflies. I didn't. I didn't miss dragonflies.
Yeah,
What
that's a
actually was on
surprise.
Postman Hat? I'm curious now. Did anyone see it?
Say what?
What was it?
I didn't.
Did anyone see what was on Postman Hat?
He had I believe it was a purple rupee.
Ah, right.
So he didn't catch Cafe, but he catch the postman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I don't remember. I put a pot on top of swamp shooting. Did you guys see that?
Yeah, so someone made a comment about that in the chat.
So, FYI, Cafe Mask was in Inverted Stone Tower. Not Temple, just one of the...
And you said lights were on Granny Stories?
Long story, yeah.
Long story. I was gonna do that eventually, but I figured
Maybe you were going to last location.
Either last location or do it right after I got eggs. Was eggs just New Wave? Was that what it was?
Eggs was Elegy, and Elegy was New Wave.
Okay.
So, all of GBT and all of East was
dead, yeah. Okay. I was thinking about going STT after eggs, but I don't think so. I don't think I would have. I felt so behind. I think it would have been me try to go and look for small checks along the way again. But anyway, it was fun. GG's.
GG's, man.
Hope everybody had fun. I got... let's see, I gotta go against Tony. Gotta go against Dodo.
Both lovely runners, man. You've got Dodo, you've got Tony, you've got Yuso, Merakuma, Section.
Yeah, it sounds like you guys got a great group.
Yeah.
It's a tough group. It's a hard group.
I think if I win one, I'll be happy. But anyway, it was fun. Thanks for the...
So, if you guys want more Majora's Mask, there will be races on Saturday. We are going to get both the Specs, who's here in the commentary booth, race at 1:15 p.m. Eastern, and then I'm going to try and do 7:15 p.m. Eastern. So Spec will Majora himself out probably that day. If you want more...
Think of enough.
Wait, how many races have you got, Spec?
2 on
Saturday.
Do you want another one, and then I might be able to win if I'm the last one, because you'll be burned out. Wait, you're not my group. You're not my group. Can you swap my group, and then I can get a third one and possibly win?
No, maybe I could do it, but 2 is enough. 2 is enough.
Yeah, 2 is a lot. I did 2, and that was rough.
So, if you want more Zelda in general, tonight here at 8 p.m., so a little less than an hour, we are going to have a Link to the Past MMG match between Matt7898 and Chuck's Human. VXR will be restreaming that here on ZSR1. Otherwise, last thing I'm going to bring up, tomorrow at 6:45 p.m. Eastern, we have Ocarina of Time showcase of whatever Hydrophobia and Blue Percent is. It's something new. Trez is going to be restreaming that and it's going to be ran by ZeldaSpeedRuns, so kind of curious to see what that is. With that, we will head on out. I wish the runners the best of luck, but shout out to Shellenor and Neuro for tracking today. And I'm Cemetery co-commentator, restreamer, and joined in the booth by Spec and Chloe, who did a great job the first time.
Thank you.
GG's.
Well done, Chloe. I look forward to hearing it
Yeah.
back.
We hope to hear you guys, or have you, both of you, since you're new commentators, in future races. So we wish you luck.
Thank you.
Night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Who is Swan?